insecure. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. Everybody wake the fuck up. From the city to the burbs, every street, every curve, you can block what you heard. That's the cure. Wake the fuck up.
The show. Welcome back to the show you are now experiencing. Because they used to just listen to us, and now you guys are experiencing Wake the Flock Up with Concept 714. Rain Bazoo, who is our co-host, by the way, she's not here. Our whole host is not here tonight, and there's a whole story behind it. We'll get into that. So thank you guys for joining us another Tuesday here at the beautiful B-Side Shop, 130 Shoppers Lane in Covina. Beautiful front. You saw the front store they have, right? And then they have a little recording area in the middle. And then in the back, this is where the magic happens. You know what I'm saying? B-Side Show comes out of here. The B-Side Sports Show. Realism does his show out of here, too. Baca does a bunch of shows out of here. And Wake the Flock Up, join the family. And we're happy to be here, you know. This is, I think, only like our third week here. But we've learned before. Actually, believe it or not, the first interview, Rain didn't have her mic on the entire time. So you could hear her through our mics, though. Like, I'm editing the thing, I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down. I'm gonna do it. And you could hear her through our mics, but you couldn't hear her through her mic. So
how did that work? Did y'all get good ratings on that one?
It was visual, and it has. Then later, I released the podcast, the audio by itself. So the visual was, I mean, it's good. But again, I don't know if they got to hear her. They just saw her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's that. But, you know, they've been really nice to us, and, you know, our new home, our new location. I want to say thank you. Really appreciate it. We were scrambling for a minute. We couldn't find it, but now we're here. And we'll be doing all our Wake the Flock Up events, including our meet and greets. We have a huge one coming up next month and another one in May. You guys have never seen nothing like it. I had to pull a lot of strings, but we made it happen. So thank you guys. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Wake the Flock Up for all your hip-hop interview needs. #1 podcast you got to go to. But with me today, I got the man of the hour. I'm going to let you go ahead and introduce yourself to your fans.
What's good? What's good? It's Rick Scales from the Fresh State, San Diego. What's going on?
And fucking up a bomb-looking salad over here.
Woo! Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I'm Jenn Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
2 N's.
Two.
I came here because I'm dating him.
Yeah.
I'm still an artist. I'm
Okay.
Still, you know.
Yeah.
Interesting person to talk to.
It just so happens that you're dating him and you're an artist.
I'm an MC, and I'm interesting to listen to on talk shows.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay,
All
you're
right.
right. I'm not.
So
I
after
don't
this
want to be
episode,
self-acclaimed or anything.
Yeah. After this episode, I'll go ahead and review it, and I'll let you know
if I'm interesting
if
or
you
not.
were interesting or not.
Okay,
All right.
that's.
He's gonna send you a formal letter.
Yeah, it'll be like you know how they have agree, disagree, completely agree, and 100% agree. I'm just gonna be like, okay, interesting, yes, you know,
1 to 5,
and then you get a score, and I'll let you know.
Yeah. Okay.
No, Rain Bazoo was supposed to be here. She's supposed to be here for every episode, but she wasn't here for this one. She called last minute. Hey, I couldn't make it, blah, blah. So I was a little nervous about, because I don't know. You know, I like having the female energy, you know, and it gives another version of what the story is and different perceptions.
I got you.
So I said, you know, so I asked Rick, hey, are you coming solo? And you're like, no, my girl's coming with me. I'm like, okay, cool. Jan will be there. Then we can go ahead and open up another mic. And you'll help out, even though you have a mouthful of salad, you know?
Yeah, so I said the only condition if they wanted me to be here is that I could eat my salad right here.
Yeah, and I said, do your thing.
And don't trip, she's going to crunch on this bagel. She got a crunchy ass. It's the crunchiest bagel I ever heard.
I'm going to put the mic down while I chew, unless you want this in your ear.
Nobody, you know, I got a thing about the chewing.
Oh,
noises.
yeah.
Oh,
He'll
really?
break up with me before the show's
okay,
over. Yeah.
This is very refreshing, and I'm glad you guys brought it up because I wasn't be forced to do it, right? But whenever I talk to an artist that's dating someone in the industry, the first response is, "Yo, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about it." Or I'll be like, "Hey, yo, but blank, how about it?" Okay, so I don't really need all the details, but I'm saying, how long have you guys been together now?
A little, like around a year, a little over a year. Yeah.
Okay. How were you guys? I mean, obviously, you guys were friends before. Did you meet? Like, how did that happen?
Well, basically, we met twice. We met.
I don't even remember the first time I met him.
Which is good because I was a dick. I was a dick.
Apparently he was, and I was like, whatever, dude. Like, that was our interaction.
What makes you remember that you were a dick?
Oh, I was just a dick. I was like, who does this chick think
Because
she is?
he thought I was, he had like this opinion of me before he knew me.
Yeah, I was
he thought I was
judgmental.
like,
You have heard of her in the scene before, and then
that's that sort of thing.
Okay.
And I just remember something came up about something. I don't know how you feel about me talking about it. No, fuck it, we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, talk.
What are we talking about?
It was there was a conversation where people were asking you about the battle with Reverie that you had. And you were like, I don't know why she wanted to fight me. And I was in the back like, maybe because you kept talking about her aborted fetus, bitch. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Okay.
So,
and she was like, whatever.
That was my first. That was my first time ever seeing Jenn. Was that battle, and I talked to Reverie about the battle, and having seen the battle, it was like obvious to me what happened. Even Reverie kind of like says no, right? She likes to play it off like, oh, it's all cool. But what happened was Reverie came to a battle, right? Jenn threw her off with that line that she said. At that, you could see Reverie's face, like.
And like skirt, I just want to just insert something right here.
Okay.
Okay, because like I was new to this coast.
Right.
I didn't know who anyone was, who she was, anything. So literally, I typed her name in YouTube. And the first thing that came up was some video of her talking about like an abortion and shit.
And you're like, ha!
And I'm like,
boom!
I'm like, I don't really know. I was like, I don't know what else to shit on her for. You know, I didn't like hate her music. I didn't think she was like a whack person. I'm like, And then I asked people, I'm like, should I do it? They're like, oh my God, just do it. I'm like, fuck, all right, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, if you had, let's say, it been now and the battle was set up for next week.
Dig up dirt. I wasn't like, you know.
Right, but I'm saying you did a little digging because you didn't know her. That makes sense. But let's say the battle was next week, and you knew Reverie. Would you still have used that line?
Hell no.
No? Why?
Because on top of it, I was like 19 at that battle. Is that right? Or 20?
Yeah, he was like 19.
You were both. You're super young.
Yeah, I think I was like 20, and I like just moved out here, and I was still like hella new to the game. Like I had nothing dropped at that point. Like I was just out here like, yeah, I'm a rap. I'm doing my thing. I like got this battle. I'm like, we're cool. I'm a battle this chick. I had no idea that like I had no like project out. I had like 2 songs ever out. Like I've been in the studio like 2 times. Like it was bad. So people like, where's your music? Where's your music? I'm like, fuck. Like I was not prepared for that at all. So I didn't know how to handle battles and shit. So I'm like, I can say whatever. Now I have more of a like an appreciation like for the culture of it. There's just kind of like basic respect. I wouldn't have crossed that line at this point in the game. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you see the video, you can, because she did good the first round. Reverie was doing her thing, and then when you drop that line, her face and like energy completely changed, and she fucking lost it. Like, and that's why she couldn't remember anything, and she obviously prepared because she had something written down. So it's like, I'm gonna be ready, but she like just snapped, and then that whole gun thing just fucking threw her off the edge. Like she just couldn't know, she didn't know how to handle it.
I don't want. Yeah. It was like.
How's your salad, by the way?
My salad is delicious.
It's pretty good.
Fuck, that's delicious. But yeah, I have nothing bad to say. Like me and Reverie are actually cool. Like we've talked since
then
on Twitter.
Oh, on Twitter. You got
so it's cool.
You've tweeted each other, so it's legit.
So it's serious, like
official.
for real.
It's out there in the universe.
And I have no like personal. You know, it was literally just.
Yeah, and you've both grown and you know both taking your paths, and Reverie's going to be this amazing artist, and you're doing what you're doing, which is important to kind of move on. And
man,
yeah, that's how it is.
Just wait. You just wait.
All right.
But yeah, to finish the story. Yeah,
anyway,
bitch, how about that line?
So I was a dick. She don't remember it. That's cool.
It's better for you. Yeah, it works that way.
We ended up like meeting again through like mutual friends. She's cool with C-Ray, the homie from the Fresh State. You know what I'm saying? Platform Collection. What up? And then my man Ricochet. Like they're super tight. You know what I'm saying? So like we ended up kicking it through mutual friends, like strictly platonic. And then you know things happen. You know, we're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And then you know, so we good. We are. You know what I mean?
Okay, now again, the openness is really refreshing. As someone who interviews people all the time, my job is trying to get stuff out of you, right?
Yeah.
Do we feel any sense of like, I want to keep this away from the public, or you mean like, why are you guys so cool? Have you guys even discussed this before? Like, okay, we shouldn't really talk about it out in public. You know, like.
We don't give a fuck.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, it's
Cat's
not a
out
secret.
the bag.
Yeah. She be posting me on everything. She be like, my boo.
Yeah.
Selfie.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not tripping. I love it. It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
But some people are like, oh, I want to keep my private life this and my professional life
They
that.
cheating. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Well, I mean, in this day and age, how can you keep anything private? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Especially if
social
you're
media,
both artists,
Yeah.
right? Like your goal is to expose yourself to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
And if you're fuckable, people want to be like, well, can I fuck them? And
Right.
you'd be like, no, I'm fucking someone else right now. I'm a little busy.
But who?
Right? But who? That's the mystery, right? and it's funny, but it really comes down to like, okay, well, this person is attractive or whatever.
Right.
Now, I get it. You don't want people you want kids or you want people believing that you're available
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
you
never
play that
understood
angle.
I know a couple artists is man, I'm gonna stand up too. Fuck this shit.
Dude,
I'm gonna move this
I've
motherfucking
drove to
chair.
Sherman Oaks. I'm so fucking tired of sitting down, dude.
Right.
I stand up
I'ma
whenever I do my
sit
episodes.
Right
Yeah.
here with my son.
So it's like I never understood that mind frame. Just based on the fact, how the fuck does you being single or not determine whether or not you got fans? Because I mean, like I've never liked the woman's music. Like, say I'm listening to Sade, right? Ooh, I love me some sweetest tab, and then all of a sudden, oh, but she's married. Man, fuck Sade, I'm leaving. Wait, like nah, yo, like
No
it's-
ordinary love.
yeah, that's the jam right
Ooh,
there.
I'm telling
Matter of
you.
fact, we finna bump that on the way home.
Ooh.
It's Sade, man. It's Sade. You,
don't like
love that
Sade?
shit. She loves Sade.
Come on now. You know what? But here, it's the same reason that like people don't like artists don't want people to know they're gay or straight
Yeah.
because they want both people to be like, oh, he's kind of because when you find out someone is something and now they're not something else.
Yeah.
So for people like your pop stars and like Rihanna doesn't really want you to know who she's fucking or what.
Yeah.
Because she wants everyone to kind of possibly maybe someday somehow. Right,
Never-
but she's.
it never hurt
but if
Janet
Rihanna's
Jackson,
married, now you're like, oh, like yeah.
Hey, that shit never hurt Janet, man. She was with
Janet
that
Jackson?
little troll of a man, Jermaine Dupri. I'm sorry, Jermaine.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but he got banked.
You
bro.
ugly though.
But he
You
got
ugly.
banked though.
Yeah, mad bank.
You
The
can't. I
bank
mean,
rolls
dude,
crazy.
rich,
and his
rich
raps is
trumps
fly.
everything, bro.
You know what I mean? True story. True story. But I mean, at the same time, like nobody was like, Janet Jackson with Jermaine Dupri. I'm not listening to.
I'm
her
not jacking
music
off to that
anymore.
anymore. Fuck
Like,
that, yeah.
Fools was still squirting on they motherfucking
Well,
shower
yeah.
walls and
Yeah,
shit.
no doubt.
Listening to anytime, any place or some shit.
Hey, I saw this, and this makes me feel weird talking about it in front of girls, but I saw the coolest, the most intelligent. It was fucking beyond genius. Like the dude was in the shower, right? It's like this TV show, and he put his phone in his Ziploc bag. And he put it on kind of like the shower caddy and was doing what he was doing. And his wife opens the door and he's like, oh, she's like, ah, you know, like the whole nine. But and then he turns to her and she leaves and he goes, is it weird if I finish? Right? But when I saw it in the, I'm like, that is fucking ingenious.
It's fucking genius.
This man is my hero.
Yo,
you know what I
man.
mean?
I don't trust Samsung like that. I'm sorry, Samsung. I'm gonna be apologizing a lot tonight, y'all.
What's wrong with Samsung?
Cause man,
You're an
I'm not
iPhone man.
putting my Samsung in a Ziploc bag and putting it in the shower. Something's gonna happen. It's gonna.
But your
steam up
iPhone's
something.
cool?
I don't fuck with iPhone, man.
Well, what phones you got?
I got a fucking Android. I'm an Android.
Yeah,
Android
yeah.
man. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
do. All day,
Word,
every
we
day.
droided up. You know what
All
I'm
day,
saying?
every day. Yeah.
Word.
I don't know where people got the iPhones better than it's like I can't fuck with it, man. I've always had Androids and
Yeah. For me, it's the whole like if you got a iPhone, you gotta have everything else, and I don't want to have to do that. I'm not trying to be syndicated like that. Like
Yeah.
fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like what do you mean?
yeah, no doubt. Team Android, I like the hashtag Team Android.
Hashtag
So-
Team Android.
So you guys are cool with this, and it's very much public and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So have you been approached before with like any kind of management or anybody like that wants to work with you yet?
You mean like somebody that wants to like strictly manage me? Like not necessarily. I've had a lot of people that want to work with me on this, that, and the other, but
Yeah.
I've never had someone be like, I want to take the bulk of all this and take some of the responsibility off your hands and you just rap. Like
I was asking because I was like wondering what they would say about that because it is
Yeah.
like an intelligent move to be like you gotta be neutral, right? And a lot of artists are neutral like politically. They don't really want to know where they land because they don't
Yeah.
want to piss off fans. But then I think in hip hop you should definitely voice like your opinion.
Yeah.
Like you should rap for a reason. There should be a reason behind your rhymes and stuff like that.
Exactly.
How do you approach when you sit down and write?
Man, it varies from time to time, man. Like, that's the thing with me. Like, I'm very spontaneous, I'd say. Like, I've never been able to be like, you know what, I'm gonna write right now, and then sit down, bang out like a whole song, and go on. Like, nah, it's normally like I'm doing something, and like normally it starts with like a beat will be stuck in my head, and normally it's like I wake up in the morning, that beat's in my head, and it's like throughout the day, like shit just keeps coming to me, and by the end of the day, you know, I've got this 16 or the 16 in a hook or a whole song. Like, that's normally how it works for me. It's just like super random. Like, it's just whenever the inspiration hits.
Are you very tactical, like a bars, hook, bridge, or are you just kind of freelancing it?
I've noticed that in most cases it comes across pretty like standard, you know,
Very
16
technical?
chorus. But like it's normally just if that's what I feel, that's where I go. Like, you know, like I just go off feeling, because that's what it's about. You know, like to me, like music is about exhibiting your feelings and helping other people experience feelings, you know? So it's just kind of random, you know?
When did it become clear that this was what you wanted to do? Like, this is where your direction you were heading in?
Well, see, I've always wanted to do music, like my whole life. Like, I've always wanted to either like play the piano, play the guitar, sing, rap, whatever, you know? Like, and it wasn't until I was about 14 that I got really into hip hop, and I started writing. And my shit was garbage. It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was super horrible. Like, I think about my first rap, it was bad. And then, like, the more I got into more classic hip hop, that's when it, like, started changing. And oddly enough, I started not sucking. And, like, after, I would say, I was 17 when I decided, like, yeah, I'm going to be a rapper. Like, it was, like, the first real cypher I had. Like, I decided I wanted to freestyle. I saw some cats doing it. You know what I mean? I was living in New Orleans at the time, and then I moved to Hawaii, and I spent the whole summer that I moved out there just freestyling by myself till I wasn't whack no more. And then the first day of school, I ended up in this big-ass cypher. Shit went off, and then ever since then, like, it's just what I want to do.
It's a beautiful thing, because hip-hop, being able to rap and rhyme in general, it's very much like anything else, like playing a piano or a guitar, right? You're not going to be good when you first pick it up.
Yeah.
But with repetition, you figure out, okay, this is what works for me in particular.
Exactly.
This is what works for that. So for the instruments, it's kind of different, because like a classically trained pianist can then later go and adjust that. But there's no like classically trained MCs, because MCing really does come from whatever
soul,
you add to it. Yeah, you understand the principles, rhyme words together. Okay. But that's pretty much all you can really take from the next MC. Now, okay, well, now what are you gonna rap about? It's totally up to you.
Yeah.
How you deliver it, that's totally up to you. Your style, your flow, that's totally up to you. Would you say your flow's been? Well, I mean, I'm sure it's developed. Do you think it's changed drastically from when you started?
Well, this is the thing. Like, I try and make sure that I don't sound the same most of the time. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like every time it's a little different. There's just certain things like, I feel like I have a distinctive voice. Like, you're going to know it's me when you hear me. But, like, you might hear me kicking, like, some... Like, the one thing I don't do is, like, double time. I don't really do double time. But stylistically, like, I'm willing to take it anywhere, you know? So, like, I try not to do the same thing over and over again, because it gets boring, you know?
Why no chopper shit?
Well, it was something that first of all, I'm just, like, you know how some people are just clumsy? Like, when it comes to tongue twisting and shit, like, I'm clumsy with it, man. I'm going to just slur the shit out of some words, say some shit wrong. It's going to be embarrassing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but for the most part, like, it's something that, like, I feel like if I put a lot of thought into it and really tried to do it, then I could. Because, I mean, I do have songs in which that I have done some, like, double time, but I'm not going, like, bust a rhyme speed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go give me some more and shit. But, it's just everyone's doing it now. Like, everyone's doing it double time. And it's just, like, because I remember I was getting to a point, I did a double time song, and I was like, yo, I like this. I'm going to try and do this a little more often. And I started noticing, going to shows, I'm like, everybody's doing double time. And it's like, some of these motherfuckers don't even actually be doing that. They just be making noises really fast. Like, you know who the fuck you are. You be like, like, we know.
You ain't fooling no one.
We know that some of the people in the crowd cheered for you. That's because the sound was bad and they thought you had actually said something.
What's up?
Exactly.
Wait, say that again?
Write it down on paper. Write it down.
Okay, now tell me if I'm completely wrong, but the way that I've seen it is, people are like, "Oh, you gotta step out of your comfort zone. You gotta step out of your comfort zone for some shit." For some stuff, yes. For other stuff, maybe for like emceeing, I think with the comfort zone, the beauty part is that your comfort zone grows, so you don't really have to step outside of it to like prove yourself or
You
anything.
just gotta expand it.
You just expand it, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're not a good chopper, and then you go on a track and you try to chop,
You're gonna
sound like a
whack.
fool.
Yeah.
But if you do the best you, that's always gonna be better than you trying to do somebody else's.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's definitely the real.
Where did the music inspiration come from as a kid? Like, why did we get so invested into music?
Well, like my whole family was like, I'm not gonna say they're all musicians and things of that nature because my whole family ain't musicians. But like my father, he used to play in a band. He used to DJ. My mother, she was like a choir director, played the
Look
piano.
at that. You see that? Some Karate Kid
Got him.
shit. Blah.
No way.
Do it with some chopsticks though.
Oh, well, did you bring any chopsticks for your salad? No. All right.
Who eats chopsticks with salad?
Okay, let me say this. I don't know what the Japanese, I'm guessing, or Chinese thought when they invented it, because there's two sticks, right?
Yeah.
But there's enough wood to like break the sticks and make them thicker, right? Like, why were they struggling with 2 point? Why?
Because they got little hands.
No, I
I'm sorry.
Racist.
I'm sorry.
no. But listen, seriously, shit. Like, toothpicks are like literally 2 sticks.
Right.
There's enough wood to like make a square or like a round. Like,
Yeah.
there's
What
a-
are you gonna do with a square with food? Like you need
you
a
can pick,
Scoop
there's,
it,
there's
scoop
more
it.
like
scoop, like a Tostitos.
if you
Yeah.
if you get a chopstick and I get my phone, which is square, I can pick up more because there's more to pick up on.
Right.
You see what I'm
It
saying?
Well,
works
there's
for
an
some
art
people.
though.
Where's
There's
the
an art
art?
to the
Where-
chopsticks.
I
though,
don't
man.
get it either.
I'm nice with the sticks,
I can't
man.
do it, man.
I'm
I
nice with
tried.
the
You're nice with
You're
them.
a
You,
witness.
you don't need the little plastic.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, you see me at the sushi spot, I'm up in there, dog. I'm up in there. I'm just chop. I had to teach her. She finally got it.
Yeah.
It was just like a whole year. She finally got it, y'all.
Did you use a children little
Sunday,
plastic?
she did it. I was so proud of her. I was like, that's why you my
Oh,
boo,
Sunday,
dog.
like 4 days ago.
Sunday. I see we were at the sushi spot. I'm like, let's see how she do it.
Yeah.
And she said, bloop. I was like,
Oh,
oh, no, she
shit.
did it.
It
Hold
was
up,
a
milestone.
fluke. I think it was
It
a
was a
fluke. 'Cause
milestone.
I can't like.
I just stab it with the and then I eat
You
it.
just use a fork.
No, yeah, I might as well. I just stab it with the. You know,
Uh.
what kind of sushi we? I can only do the rolls. I can only do like the California and the crunch roll. Like I
Yeah.
can't do no that eel or
Oh, I do all that. Like
Oh.
I like
Eel
eel.
is
I like
good.
sashimi.
Eel's good?
and
yellowtail.
eel sauce.
Yeah.
Eel
They
and
always
eel
cook
sauce.
the eel too.
Have you tried eel in a roll?
I don't know if I have for real.
It's
Try
the
it in a
business.
roll.
It's, it's like kind of sweet, kind of
It's
like
not
savory.
bad. I'm telling
like,
you. It's,
It doesn't look appetizing.
we're
But
pretty
it
much
is.
one dimensional. Like we have like rolls. We'll have like the Philadelphia roll. It's like a California but with cream cheese in it. It's
Yeah.
not that
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, the spicy
but-
California roll. That's just bomb.
Yeah,
I
but
do
try
that.
eel. It's
Yellowtail, man. You gotta get some yellowtail in your
I do like
dude.
seafood. Like
Yeah.
I love shrimp. I'm a shrimp fanatic. Like
shrimp's bomb.
you gotta go to like Kicking Crab. You ever been?
Nah.
Dude, they literally it's like a picnic table and they roll out like butcher paper
Oh,
and they
shit.
cut it at the end, right? And they bring you a bag, and they just dump it.
Of crabs.
Yeah, crabs
crawfish
and
and
lobster, crawfish,
Shit.
clams,
Ooh.
sausage, potatoes, and this like Cajun sauce.
Yeah.
Dude, you just add it for like bomb. You
Yeah,
gotta fuck
see?
with it.
How
See,
much
I'm gonna have to
is it
see
though
that.
for the bag?
I can't, maybe like $20.
Yo, we
$25.
could do that.
But you live in SD. You got the beaches. You gotta get some bomb seafood out there.
Yeah. No, it's a lot of spots, man. Like I'm one of those people. Like I like to try new places, but it takes me so long to get to that new place because I get stuck on that one place for a little bit, and then I move on to the next one, kind of thing. You know what I'm
What
saying?
are you fucking with right now?
Right now, man, we trying to eat in more because we eat out too much.
Yeah.
Trying to eat in more, trying to do more cooking because I'm nice with the slice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You know what I'm
what?
saying? I can chef it up a little bit.
Oh,
Just a
okay.
little bit.
Is that true? Wow.
Baby.
Wow.
You better tell them about my ginger chicken, girl.
Your chicken is good.
Yo, that's
But
racist.
that's about
See?
it.
Talk about racism.
But that's about. But it's not fried
It's
chicken.
not
right?
fried chicken.
See,
I've
it's not
never
really
seen you
racist.
fried chicken.
I've never fried
bake
chicken in the
it,
time that
you
we've been
you know,
together.
do the little thing.
Why not? Why not fried? You trying to
marinate
avoid
it.
the racism?
Nah, it's not even that. I was just trying to be a little healthier, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like, because
okay.
I eat fried foods a lot, but I
Yeah.
try not to
What?
make fried foods.
Shocking.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
Shocking. Black guy eating a lot of fried foods. I'm
Yeah,
shocked.
but I try to eat a little healthier. You know what I mean?
So what is this? A baked chicken?
Yeah, I
Ginger
bake the
chicken's
chicken.
baked? Okay.
Yeah, like I'll
alright.
fucking
No.
chop up some
I'll
ginger.
marinate the chicken
Yeah.
with like garlic, like soy sauce, maybe some balsamic,
No, not the balsamic.
balsamic,
Drag-
salt,
got
and
anything to
pepper.
drink? Nothing? Fuck. All right.
You
Oh,
should've
like
brought beer.
alcohol?
No, just fluids.
Oh,
Gatorade.
No. So okay, so you don't fry your chicken. You
I bake it.
You bake it.
I bake the chicken.
Okay, so and that's
it's really good.
that's good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything
He
I
can't make
make good.
rice.
Yeah, I
Um,
fucked the rice up though. I ruined the
Consistently.
rice.
How do you
Yeah.
ruin rice?
Man, don't ask me, man.
Like you, it's water and
Mm-hmm.
like rice.
Like,
Dude,
too
last
much
time I made
water.
rice, I have like 2 of my roommates. One of them is Laos, the other is Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
I made rice. They came and looked at the pot and they laughed hysterically and walked away. That's what happened.
Is it too soggy?
you,
Do,
Ronnie
do
and
you
Sheena.
add too much water? And you guys
I
add
think I'm a
sogginess?
too much water
Too
kind of
much
guy.
Water
You know
or
what you
like,
gotta
yeah.
get? You gotta get one of those automatic or
Yeah,
Rice
the little rice
cookers.
cookers. We got one
We
now.
have one.
I
Yeah.
fucks with that, man.
Yeah.
You throw a little bit of butter and some garlic salt in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And it's on
Telling
the
you,
pot.
man.
Yeah.
Telling you. You don't cook.
What?
You cook. You don't cook. You might cook.
Wait, why is that your
It
opinion?
was a question.
Do I look like
Yeah,
a
it was
non-cooker?
a question.
It was a
It
question.
didn't sound
It was
like
like,
a
you
question,
don't
but it was a
cook?
question. She get offended easily.
Oh.
You didn't bring your voice up enough at the end of the
You
sentence.
don't cook?
That's better.
You don't cook?
Like Ron Burgundy?
Huh? Do we cook?
I cook.
What do you cook?
I do.
What would you say,
My
like,
best-
your best plate, hands
My
down?
best plate.
Pancakes.
I'm gonna start with my pancakes. They're
From
on
scratch,
point.
B.
From scratch. I don't use no box, no nothing. This is my mom's recipe.
Okay.
It's passed down. Okay.
Generation from
Yes,
generation.
the
Nice.
pancakes. My mom's been working on these for a while.
Right.
It's a perfect recipe. And then, yeah, I mean, I'll like cook like whatever we're making.
And she's the type of person she'll look up some ingredients, throw something together real quick.
I'll invent shit. Like
Yeah.
whatever we have. Like I won't like make like, oh, let me make this. I don't even know what they're called because I don't do that shit. But anyway, yeah, like we'll get some noodles, we'll have some chicken or sausage, and then some like green peppers. Like, oh, throw that in, and then pineapple or whatever.
They
Like,
don't put
you know,
pineapple and shit out.
pineapple and green. Remember chicken and green peppers
Oh yeah, that was
and
good. Never
rice
mind.
with like some soy teriyaki sauce.
Man, I'm starting to get hungry.
We're
eat, man.
foodies, kinda.
We-
Kinda.
But then we'll do like ramen. We'll be like broke and shit. We'll be like, yeah.
Hey, but my ramen, I dress my ramen up, man.
Yeah, you can't just do
I be
regular
putting all
ramen.
kinds of
My
shit in
girl
ramen.
brings home those big bowls of soup. You know,
Yeah.
the
The
ramen.
pho?
The pho, but they're
Yeah.
like store brand, like dried up.
Okay, yeah.
And she'll chop up some cilantro
Yo.
and throw it in there, some lime, some all these other different spices,
Yes.
and then I just get this bowl of I'm like, oh my god, it's so bomb.
Right?
Yeah.
That shit ain't got no
Dude,
nutritional
we
value.
made
B.
ramen. Sorry,
So
I
damn
have to say
true.
this. I made ramen for his kid, ramen and sausage, and he was like, "This is the best."
He
He's
was
like, "You're
geeked.
like he like we were quiet about it for a while, and then he brought it up again. He's like, "You're a really good cook, Jen." I'm
Like
like,
it's just ramen. Let me put this on Instagram.
He was
then.
stuck on it?
He was geek. He
That's
was
what's up.
he
geek,
was
man.
so happy.
All right, well that's good. You and then how about artistically? Do you guys collaborate at all?
We've never actually collaborated before. We've wrote 2 completely separate songs to the same beat at the same time before, though.
How'd that work out?
Basically, like we all have so much shit going on each. He has shows, I have shows. He has projects he's working on, I have projects I'm working on. We're all just like, oh, we'll sit and write at the same time, but like not together.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're working on stuff.
Do you ever
but-
bounce stuff off each other? Hey, yo, babe,
Oh,
check,
yeah,
check
all
out this
the
line.
time,
Check out
like,
this line.
all
Oh, this is
day,
right here.
all
Okay.
day.
Yeah.
And
Daily
and
occurrence.
how's that going? Like opinion wise, is it like you respect it? Is it like I mean, you obviously respect each other, but when it comes to MCing, it's like, all right, I'm gonna let her do her, you let me do me. You don't fuck with me too much.
It like it
Depends.
overcrosses.
Yeah.
Like he'll be trying to write to a beat, right? Like think about it. Like you're an MC, right? So imagine your significant other sitting there bumping a bomb ass instrumental, okay? And you're just sitting there like, ooh, and you start thinking of like a hook for it,
And then she
you-
start rapping while I'm trying to write. I'm like, would you quiet down? Cuz, what the fuck? Like,
And why no collabo yet? Like I figured this would just happen organically.
it's one of those things. I feel like it's one of those things that
it's
should
in the
have
works.
happened.
I
Yeah.
mean, there's songs that we're like, okay, we agreed
Yeah.
that he'll do a verse on this one, and I, you know.
But it's all about like feeling it. It's just, like it's not one of those things. It's like you're my girlfriend, you rap, you should be on everything I do. Like and vice versa. Like I want it to be right. I want it to make sense. Like when it happens, like, you know what I mean? Like that sort of thing.
Organically happen, and it's the right song, and the vibe is good, and you guys are both doing your thing.
Yeah.
And the funny thing, you said that I switched computers. I bought a brand new computer because I dropped salsa on it. Actually,
Green or red?
red.
Oh, shit.
But the green one would get through like shit. No, this is more like pico de gallo. It was more like pico. I was eating off of
so
chips.
you was
I'm doing
chunky.
my thing, and then blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh fuck. So I get it and I shake it and I take off the keys and I'm trying to wipe it down. You can't put the keys back. So I'm like, oh fuck. So and I shake it and then I put back the headphones and it's a. I'm like, no.
The Pico.
The Pico.
Fucking Pico.
Hey, was it a Mac?
No.
Okay,
I don't,
okay.
no Max.
No Macs.
No Max in my
Wow,
house.
anti-Apple.
Fuck
No
yeah.
Apple.
But
You
know
don't
what
even
though?
eat apples.
Apple strudels are good. No, but I will say this. I am all for Apple. I think Apple's badass for not complying with the FBI right now.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds like a dick thing. Oh, they want to look into it. They don't really want to do that. The FBI can very well access this phone. They want to have Apple so that it can open up to this whole kind of like open up this can of worms of like, okay, now we need this one open, and now we need this one open, and they'd be able to just fucking access people all the time, and then they're gonna make a bill that says you must, like, Apple understands it. They see what's really happening, and they're like, no, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it unless they're legally forced to do it, and even then, they got billions of dollars. They'll
And
fight for
on
that.
that subject, I'm sorry, that whole thing is a backdoor, right?
Yeah.
That whole thing, and I heard that Android already has a backdoor open or some shit.
Oh, well, it looks like we're Apple people now.
Yeah. And
Sorry.
all of us are Droid people.
What are you looking at? What is this?
I thought this was a camera.
Oh, is that what you?
Is this a camera? Where's the camera? There's
Yeah,
no
he's a
camera?
little. No, because you're like, well, I guess you're like, what's happening? I forgot
Is
about
this camera
these
not
fucking-
on? Like, is it?
Is that what these are? Holy shit! Fuck.
They
All
look
right,
like
that's my bad.
like cameras.
They cameras.
That shit's fancy. It look like some Tony Stark shit right
Yeah,
there.
man.
In all honesty.
Yeah, it's just like GoPros.
Yeah.
We had like 4 dudes with GoPros just stand around the table,
Just-
but it didn't last very long. No, that's not true. We didn't have.
It sounds awkward, like some weird ass like future occult shit.
It was just it weird thing. It was just like bald white dudes, and they would just stand there
In suits.
It's exactly just sweating profusely. It's like fuck.
Yeah, it's hot as shit in here. I shouldn't have wore a
I'm
sweater.
telling you, dude. Like the one thing about this place is these lights.
Yeah.
Hit me in the face, and
Yeah.
I'm already fat, so I'm just like,
I'm not under the light. It's cool over here.
Yeah. I'm burning up, bro.
Seriously.
Right?
nah.
We're
Nah,
just
it's
gonna do the
hot.
whole show from over there.
What are we doing? Apple.
Apple.
Before that, we did
Security.
fuck.
Cults.
Backdoor. I forgot.
We're talking about your computer and you spilled
Oh,
the
yeah, I
Ah!
fucked your
island.
computer up.
I was transferring everything from my old computer to my new computer, and I found a bunch of beats that I just had never done anything with.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm transferring, I'm listening to them to see what they are, and I'm putting them on the speaker. And then I'm listening to them, I'm like, oh, I like this. My wife, who's a singer, she sings the vocalist, she goes, what are you going to do with that beat? And I'm like, I don't know. I've had it for like 4 years. I've never done it. Let me have it.
I've caught her
Oh,
writing
shit.
to beats that have been sent to me.
Yeah.
I caught her. I'm like, what the fuck are
Oh,
you? I like
shit.
walked in the room. I'm like downstairs and shit. I come upstairs and shit. I hear. I'm like, that sounds like the beat the homie sent. Wait a minute. And she's over here like, yeah. I'm
You're
like,
like,
yo, what the
no.
fuck are you doing?
What are you talking
Just
about?
infringe on my
What
shit.
what beat?
The soundology.
Oh,
The soundology.
yeah, that happened.
That happened.
Yeah.
Chorus,
Yeah.
everything.
That went down.
Yeah, but he
she
didn't
did
have
that.
nothing written for it. I'm like, what do you have on this? He's like, I don't know. I'm like,
Yeah, that's exactly. And so I know what you're saying. Like, oh, you know, you live with. And I have her on one song, and it worked out pretty good. But since
Yeah.
then, we haven't been able to. And she's more of a church. She doesn't want to take it outside the
like a
church.
classical
that's-
voice.
She's very, and she's. I mean, I met her and she was playing the drums at church.
Oh,
That's
what?
how I met her. So she's very musical, and I don't have rhythm. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do two
See, I don't-
things.
How? Why?
Two different hands.
I don't understand rappers that don't have rhythm. How you don't have rhythm, dog?
I don't have rhythm, bro.
You rock. You rock.
And
to
I'm
the beat,
Hispanic,
man.
bro. I can't dance with the shit.
You can't dance?
You know,
You can't get the.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
I guess the,
What do you do?
hey,
now?
right here, 2-step, baby.
Hey,
Two-step.
my two-step
That's
is
it.
immaculate,
That's it,
dude.
baby.
I be doing
It's
the
right
shit
here.
out
Look,
the
it's
two-step.
right here. It don't move.
Y'all got a
Gangsters don't dance. We
two-step.
boogie, baby. We boogie.
That's his move too.
I'm not a gangster. I dance and I boogie a little bit. I do a little bit of both. Like I'm on that little borderline. You know what I mean? I still punch
You
you in
gotta
your
swerve
shit.
the hips a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You do your thing.
Oh.
But my
Maybe
girl,
like
it's
Temptations
from
or-
Acapulco, so she has like all this flavor. She wants to dance all the time and
Yeah.
let's go dance cumbia and all this other shit. I'm like, babe, I look like an idiot up here. She's like, "Just dance." You know, that kind of shit.
You know it's easy? Bachata.
What was that?
Uh,
Oh,
I heard-
bachata's
yeah.
kind of
bachata.
quicker, right?
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like a two-step, kind of. But
There's like a 1,600 billion step. They be moving quick.
you just gotta
She
keep
be
stepping.
like, let's go to Margarita Mondays. We be out there, it be looking like Dancing with the Stars. I'm like,
Two-stepping with the stars.
nope. Like,
Okay. I have moments of where like I get taken out of the social kind of calmness and like reality strikes me in the face a lot. Like and I'll just be like, oh, this is weird. Like people are just moving.
yeah.
Like when people are dancing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I can't do a lot of stuff because my brain will go automatically to like what's
this
literally
stuff.
happening right now.
Yeah.
So like when we go to malls, I don't know if it's like a phobia or whatever, but then I'm like, oh, this is weird. People are just
doing shit.
doing shit. It's just
Like,
it trips me
why
out.
is this happening? What does it mean in the life?
Especially dancing, dude. It just trips me the fuck out.
So, you're a like over analytical person.
all the time. Like I have to fight that
Yeah.
to be able to like converse
it's hard to enjoy shit, right?
and live
Yeah.
life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like kind of like that. I'm not like super bad, but I'm the person is like everywhere we're at. I'm like analyzing everything about the situation. I'm like, this person looks like they're a cool person. This fool's an asshole. This fool's gonna start a fight. He's shooting the club up.
When I go to a restaurant, I have to face the door. That's why you guys are here and I'm here because that's the entrance. So I have to kind of always be looking at the door. So I can't have my
Situational
back.
awareness.
I can't have my back to the door
Hell
because
no.
you know what I'm saying. Like it's just weird.
Damn,
See,
that
I
shit's
work the
real.
periffs. I work the
they
periffs.
got-
Niggas can't catch me slipping.
You got
I
the
work them
peripherals.
shits. Yeah, I be
Yeah.
like this. I'm looking at you, but I'm looking at her.
Ah.
You know what I mean? I do that. You already know.
You have to. And that's
Got
good
to.
though, right? That your man is kind of like
I keep
Yeah.
that head on a swivel,
a
man.
ninja. You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
My periph on this side's okay, but this side, man, I got a bad eye.
What happened?
This side.
Just naturally
It's just
been around?
naturally, yeah. It's just inferior to the other one. I have like I can't even see you. I can't even see you right now, dude. Like you're, but yeah, who knows what the fuck you're
Oh,
doing? So I gotta like I have to turn all the way, you know.
Let me say this: I'm wearing FUBU, and yes, this is.
I was gonna ask about that, but I was like, I don't know. We're not that familiar with
Yeah,
each other for me to
to
be like,
be like-
FUBU, huh, my nigga?
you walked in like this motherfucker's wearing FUBU.
This nigga broke back FUBU. If you had that Fat Albert on, boy.
Oh, dude, let me tell you this: the reason I wore this FUBU, and he might be watching, is Baca. You know Young Baca?
Yeah.
So Young Baca and me are business partners, and I like to give him a lot of shit. But what I tell him is like, I was wearing this FUBU one day, and he does this. Dog, are you wearing fucking FUBU, bro? And I'm like, dog, this right here
It's
is
for us, by us.
a throwback. Well, you people are rocking throwbacks. He's like, people don't even rock throwbacks no more, bro. Like, you're wearing a throwback.
Yo, and straight up,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you props for that because I still think I think the throwbacks need to come back, man.
We need to do a comeback for the comebacks.
Indeed.
And this FUBU is the big. I'm gonna bring back FUBU.
It's clean.
I'm gonna be.
You gonna bring back FUBU?
Look
Don't
at it.
bring,
It's
bring
a-
back bring
it's a-
back Echo before he started making fight gear.
Yeah.
Bring back that. Don't bring back FUBU.
Like South Pole. Remember South Pole?
Oh yeah.
BKs.
BK.
You know,
yeah,
what else
you
I got?
can't wear those everywhere.
The interstate jeans that were all army print for some reason.
What about Jabros? Y'all have Jabros on the West Coast?
Jabros.
Jabros? Nah.
We had a Nietzsche.
Oh yeah, I
Remember the
Anichi.
Nietzsche?
Yeah.
But the FUBU was my shit in junior high. I had like the FUBU vest.
Yeah.
With the thing and the big old sweaters.
Yeah.
And I had this for some dude. I must have had this when I was 16 or something.
Yeah.
I moved and fucking shipped out and all kinds of shit. And I come home and I'm empty out my stuff and I see a FUBU jersey in a bag.
You're like, woo!
And I'm like, no! And I look at it. I'm looking at it for it to be like, it's clean. I'm like, oh, it's wearable. I'm gonna rock it every once in a while just to throw people off.
Hey man, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, man. People need to stop being such goddamn conformists, man. Find your own motherfucking style. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, if you like
Word.
old shit, like, dude, I swear to God, one of these days I'm gonna bring back because I remember My bad, I was about to burp. The two things I rock with fashionably a lot when I was younger was Echo and the Negro League shit. Like, you remember when they started reprinting all the Negro League gear from the old baseball teams, like the Homestead, all that? I used to sport that shit.
Yeah, okay.
Academics, too. I used to rock
Oh,
Academics.
shit.
Yeah.
Academics. I forgot about them. That's what's up. Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta throw it back, you know?
Sometimes.
And you know, like I used to think like girls were issued certain clothes at birth because every girl in your high school was wearing like soda shoes. You know what I'm talking about? Did you had to rock the soda shoes at some point?
Okay, I'm from the East Coast. What's a soda?
Where from the East Coast?
Outside Boston.
Okay, well,
the see-through shit.
And I'm
jellies,
young,
huh?
and I'm like fairly young. I don't know
how old are you? I don't want to ask you that, but
Well, I'm 24.
yeah, you're.
She keep forgetting
All
that
right.
shit.
It changes every year.
It adjusts a
Yeah.
couple of
I can't
All right.
remember this
No, but there was these here in Southern California.
What's a soda shoe?
That
They're
was
like
the brand
the-
of the shoe. It was called Soda.
Oh, soda.
And they were like
No,
plain
yeah.
white most of the time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I know. Okay.
So yeah, I wore those.
I had in my mind, I see like a flash of like the word soda on like the heel
On the shoe.
on a shoe, like on like a flat.
She don't know what the fuck you talking
She don't know.
about.
It's cool.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't either. I
You don't know what
played,
the so-
I'm
No,
playing it.
I'm
I'm not from the West Coast neither.
Okay, where are we from? I
I'm
didn't ask
originally from Missouri.
you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
when did
country
you
boy.
migrate over here?
Like 12 years
He's
ago.
lived everywhere. He lived in
Yeah.
Missouri.
New Orleans, Hawaii, North Carolina.
Why do we move around so much?
Military parents.
Army?
My,
Navy?
my mom's was in military. My pops was Army. Yeah, yeah, but we
Okay.
moved around a grip.
You never were pressured to follow in those footsteps?
No, not really. My folks are stupid, crazy supportive of like my pops be hitting me up like, hey, listen. And he about to turn
All the
60 this year.
time.
I got these bars. He just decided he was gonna start rapping like 2 years ago. It's
And?
just kind of nice.
Nice.
Pops
Right.
kind of dope, yo.
Yeah.
He having some bars, man. Pops got bars, man.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's what's up. But you're saying they're super supportive.
Yeah,
Like too supportive.
almost.
Like they should be like, yo,
Yo.
I wish you would tell me not to buckle down. Did you hit that show up? Did you hit that show?
right? Like my mom's, man, she told me like some shit that resonates with me. I actually talked about it in this song I got called "Bacon Wrapped Asparagus" for my nigga Skinny Vinny. Yeah,
It's a long title.
Yeah, well, see,
No,
what had
it's
hapking was
featuring Skinny Vinny.
Yeah.
Oh,
featuring
okay.
Skinny
I'm like,
Oh,
bacon wrapped
okay.
asparagus
I
for my
thought you
nigga
said
Skinny
it's
Vinny.
an
I'm like,
odd-
well, okay, that's pretty long.
I thought you said
That's
it's an
what's up.
odd title. Yeah, but
It's a-
what's it called? Like I say, like somebody told me push it to the limit. Dipping through the city in the SD fitted. Sitting low, if I'm at the show, I'ma spit it. Spend a gang of years of my life trying to get it. So how I'm gonna quit? I put it all on the line. Sacrifice my sanity. I'm out here on the grind, not for shine or the vanity. Cause I don't wanna lay all on my deathbed wishing that I'd have did a fucking thing different. And that last line, that was like literally some shit my mom's told me, man. Like, I asked her, like, cause I had been out here for so long, like just trying to do my thing, and you know the bumps in the roads, the real life shit outside of the rap shit, roadblocks and things of that nature, they happen. And I remember I was asking her like, do you think I did the right thing coming out here? And she was like, there's so many people that go their whole life just following, just following the regular shit, the white picket fence, all that shit. And she was like, I would much rather you be on your deathbed happy with how you lived your life and going after your dreams and goals than to be on your deathbed with a bunch of regrets. Like, that's what she told me. So I'm
Real
here.
shit.
The truth is, like, I think there's more people died regretting what they didn't do than there are those that die regretting what they did do, right? And I'm sure there's a balance and there's, false and truths, but I rather much. So what I gather since I was a very young, again, because I'm realism, like hits me a lot in the face is we're all gonna die one day. It's gonna happen, and I want to leave something behind. I want to leave a legacy, something like that. And if I'm not gonna be able to do it through whatever this way, hip hop. I wanted to do it through hip hop. I want to leave something that's like, well, this was contributing to the culture, like in a positive way. It wasn't like robbing or taking or disrespecting it and getting money off of it the wrong way. I wanted to do something good. So I've kind of,
Iggy.
I've got my whole, even now I go my life through like memories and experiences, and that counts a lot more to me than a lot of other shit. People tell me like, well, are you getting paid to do this or are you getting paid to do that? But I understand that I'm going to do a lot of shit for free, before I get paid to do what I love to do.
Definitely.
So I do a lot of hosting for free, and I do a lot of this. But now I'm getting paid to host because I did so many that I'm good at it. I know how to get it done. By the time I get it, now I can say, no, I'm worth this much.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of cats be missing. They be missing the steps in the process. It's like they come out like, I rap, I'm dope. Where's my money? Like, nigga, nobody knows you. Like, you can't if you can't pack out the building, how are you supposed to get paid? Like, it's supply and demand, B. Like, you know what I mean? If they're not demanding.
And I've said it before, like, you're dope. Yeah, you should be dope. Like, that's your table. That's your base. You being dope should be the minimum thing you are. Now, do you hustle? Now, are you articulate in a business deal? Now, are you hard work like that? Because if you're not dope, you have no business in here, first of all. Exactly. Oh, now you're dope. Okay, cool. What now? What's next? Because the cat that's going to make it over you is not going to be the guy that's doper than you. It's a guy that works harder than you, right? Yep. And you know, you all know that dude that might not spit that well, but his business is on point. His hustle's on deal. He shows up. He's there. And that's really the dude that always that's going to make it before the guy that can spit does, right?
Without a doubt.
100%.
How are you approaching business side of the game?
Well, in all honesty, I'm one of those people that thought, okay, I'm not whack. Shit should just work itself out. You know what I mean? And I went by that premise for quite some time. So I'm really going through a restructuring phase. Like, I've done, I'd like to say 2-3 albums, none of which have been released. And now I'm finally coming around the corner with the project I'm working on. And I'm basically just trying to just take everything more professionally, you know what I'm saying? Get my publishing set up. It's done. It's being mastered.
It's being mastered. Yeah. And like we're just like waiting and waiting. But yeah, his project is done. Yeah. And it's called Intellectual Ignorance.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's dope. let me get into this really quick. You're from Fresh State.
Yes, sir.
C-Ray.
Yep.
Notice Young.
Yep.
Steez?
Steez, yeah, Steez 760.
I wasn't sure. Yeah. Steez Doobie?
Not anymore.
And you?
Yeah, it's more than that. It's
Mickey Vale.
Mickey Vale. We got Uptown Suite.
Oh, shit.
We got Kali.
Yeah.
Creed Chameleon in Hawaii. Peaky in London.
Yeah.
I think
Movement.
That's it. We thick.
So this is a vast variety of cultures and races and stuff.
Yeah.
How has it been for you? And I know you don't know any other way, but as a black male in the underground or in the independent artist scene.
I'm so glad you asked that motherfucking question because I've never been asked that question, but I think about it a lot. Like when I got into hip hop, I got into hip hop by myself. Like when I got into underground, like classic, like real hip hop by myself. Like I wasn't doing it with anyone else. I wasn't like kicking it with the homies. We was all or not. It was just me. Cause like I said, I moved around a lot. So when I started doing it, I assumed because rap was always looked at as a black thing that I was gonna show up at these shows when I'm 21 and it was just gonna be a sea of brothers and sisters. And then I show up at the show and I'm like, oh, it's just me? Oh, there's one over there. Okay, what's happening, brother? Assalamu alaikum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it trips me out. Like, I don't understand. And I feel like it's starting to change significantly. Like, I think it's becoming, like, hip-hop is culturally diverse. Hip-hop was never just for black people. Hip-hop was for people, the have-nots. It was for the have-nots. If you was from the slums, like, that's where it started. It started in the slums. There were black people in the slums, white people in the slums, Hispanic people in the slums. The movement primarily started with Hispanic and African American people out there in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's that. But it doesn't bother me, but it bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd like to see more of my people enjoying music with more of a message.
Yeah.
I would love to see, because it, like, let's look at it like this. If I go to a show and I'm a brother that's like, I support black business, well, that black man that's on stage, he's a business. Invest in him. Like, and I'm not saying that to be like, invest in me because we black. Like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's how I look at it when I see other brothers out there and they're pushing a positive movement. It makes me happy, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I don't give a shit like what color you are, like who you are, where you come from. What matters is what you're doing. So ultimately, like, it used to bother me when I was younger. Like when I would go to the hip hop shows and it'd be like 1,000 white boys and me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is this? This is weird. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually I just grew to not give a shit. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I support those that support me. I support those who I appreciate their music, and I hope that people do the same. Like, hip-hop ain't about color.
And I don't know if racism is the right word, because it's not. I don't think it comes from a place of ignorance. It just comes from a place of there's lack of, right? So I'm Hispanic, I rap. You're black. No one really cares. You're black.
Yeah.
You're another black rapper.
Rap.
I'm a Hispanic rapper. Oh, okay. Asian rapper. Oh, shit.
Holy
fuck. Here we go.
Oh, shout out Notice Young. Notice Young, Fresh Day. Did I miss that
yeah,
one?
no,
You
we
said
got
that.
him.
You said that. Yeah,
Shout out Notice Young and Casper, 2 Asian rappers I know. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. You're Asian. You're rapping? Oh, shit.
I actually know a lot of Hispanic. I know a lot of Asian people that hold it down for hip-hop, man. It's mostly like the b-boy scene, the DJ scene.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're built for the b-boys. They're small, and like they're like small frame.
We
you know
gonna get shut down, boy.
What? Am I not? Hey, dude, Mighty Zulu Kings. That's my crew. 80% of them are Asians. I mean, it is what it is. What are you gonna do?
Indeed.
It just, I mean, gravity works less on them. They're little. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that. You're a white female.
I could never say any like.
Hell no,
no,
Can
you're
we
white.
just know
Can't
the
say
white person is not saying anything about race this whole show? It's just all
But white female. Now you're rapping. Okay. You know, there's a little more excitement.
But at the same time, when you're like the person that people, when you get on stage though, people are gonna expect a certain thing from you as it pertains to, like, for instance, like I was talking about it with Jenn on the way here. I was talking about Nemec, right? You know Nemec, right? Yeah. And he's
dope MC.
a super
Shout
dope
out Nemec.
MC. And it's like, we had a conversation when we shot the Loogie video, and he was talking about like, yeah, like sometimes I feel like I'm paraphrasing, but like he's something like he feels like people will judge him based off the way he talks, the way he dresses, this, that, and the other, and expect when he gets on stage for him to be like on some like bullshit, like whatever you want to call it, cholo rap, whatever. And then he gets up there and he's underground. So it's like you have to overcome that in the first place, because like, for instance, like sometimes I'll get up on stage and they're like, oh, there's a black guy, he's gonna be dope. And they're going to be waiting for me to do something dope. And if I fuck up, they're going to be like, boo, nigga, what the fuck? You're black. You're supposed to be good at this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, people, no matter who you are, where you come from, there's going to be a certain expectation once you hit that stage.
Right.
Like,
and this is what I tell people, and I always get not this, you're racist. See, you're racist look, but I get this like, I don't know if that was racist what you said. I get that. I get this look like well, she gave me. Just because you're black doesn't mean you can rap.
That's
right?
true.
But people either people pretend that that's what's. Or that's what they, and also that's what they expect, right?
Yeah.
And not even that, with a certain type of rap that you're about to deliver, it's going to be something like that. But it's also played off a lot on the audience. So like, dude, a lot of black people won't nod their heads to other people that are not black. Like, and if you know, I've spent a lot of time on shows. It's something that I've noticed, especially like we the West, the Young Baka, doing outside stage. They'll be like, but they'll want to so bad to nod their heads, you know? And I don't know, again, if it's because that person's not black, but all I can see is that when the black artist does come on board, that now they're like kind of doing it. But they're like...
I think it's a new level of consciousness, you know what I'm saying, in the African-American community. Like, that unity that we've always been lacking has kind of come up due to the face of racism rearing its ugly head and showing us that it still does exist. So it's like we find ourselves supporting each other a lot more. Now, this is me. I'm pro-black. That don't mean I'm anti anything else, clearly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, I think sometimes I think people read too much into things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I've noticed, I think it was like Earth, Wind, and Fire was talking about it. I like Earth, Wind, and Fire. You like Earth, Wind, and Fire?
I love
Earth, Wind, and Fire is the shit, right?
Of
Right? And then
September?
fucking, yeah, right? And then, like, I forget the brother that passed,
with the afro.
I forgot his name.
What, the black guy with the afro?
Right?
Hold on, let's narrow it down.
They all had
Hey,
afros.
shut up.
No, one of them had a jerry curl.
I can imagine his face because
all
we were
juicy.
just looking at his video.
Maurice.
And it's
Do
Maurice.
you remember? And then just sweating balls. Da-da. Dude,
No,
they
why was
got-
that video so drugged out?
Dude, because they were so high on coke. They were so high. And in the beauty part, they're just like, they're profuse is
Floating
they're playing the
their heads
guitar.
and shit.
Do you remember? Da-da-da-da. Sometimes you're like, holy fuck, these people are high as shit.
Right? But he was talking about it. He was like, he prefers when he's performing when everyone is standing still, because that's when you know they're listening.
Oh.
That's all I'm gonna say. Can I drop the
Okay.
mic? Can I drop the? I'll just
Yeah,
pretend
but
drop the
he's
mic.
like a singer, right?
Yeah, but it works.
That's
It works
different.
with hip hop too.
It would.
No,
it's different.
no.
Yes.
Let me tell you, because I've done shows. I think it was when I did the 16 bar challenge at the airliner. Shout out to Abstract Rude.
Shout out
you
to
know what I'm
Abs.
saying? Flow and Tell, all that.
You gonna be there
see
this
all
year?
that. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But what's it called? I remember doing my first or second verse in the 16 bar challenge, and I remember looking into the crowd and being like, they're not fucking feeling this shit at all. Like, nobody's moving. And then when my verse was over, there was a lot of people cheering, and then there was a lot of people coming up to me and like reciting specific lines. They're like, oh, when you had said this or when you had said that.
You talk about the last one.
Yeah,
you
the
went
last
to?
one at the
Yeah.
airliner. And it's just like, because we had that conversation too. I'm like, they're not feeling me. They're not feeling me. And then sure enough, people were coming up to me in specific lines like, oh, that line was funny as
Well,
shit.
see, now that's for a specific situation, though, because they're there to hear 16 bars being recited to a
Yeah.
specific. So they're trying to see if it's dope, and then they're going to react. But as opposed to
Yeah,
like a
that's
regular
different.
show, the music has a lot to do with it, the vibe, the energy, the stage show, right?
Yeah,
so
but it's-
so
it's-
it does
it's
there too.
technically the same thing. Because, I mean, nobody
No.
goes to hip-hop shows to dance. If they
Yeah,
did,
but-
we'd have way more fun at the motherfucking
DJ
hip-hop shows.
DJ Pudge, man, my DJ outdoors,
Yeah?
had last people fucking. They were like, ooh, they were cutting the rug and shit.
Hey, that's what I want. It needs to be more of that at hip hop shows. 'Cause
Dude, I'm
I want to
saying.
make music that when I'm playing it, all y'all gonna get out there and shake y'all motherfucking ass. You know what I mean? Whether I'm talking about some super real shit, some silly shit, some just regular life shit, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to enjoy yourself to my shit, because then I'm going to enjoy myself, which is
Yep.
going to increase your enjoyment. Help me help you, help me help you.
Boom, baby. I like that.
Shit.
No, the reason I asked that is because having been in the scene long enough, that's something that I noticed. That the majority of the rappers, MCs, are not black.
Yeah.
The majority of the fans are not black.
Yeah.
The majority of stuff, unless you go to specific shows that are categorized for a specific audience,
Mm-hmm.
you can go to shows that only Asians show up because Jenn is there or
Yeah.
Dumbfounded.
Yeah.
They're built and they're planning it specifically to that crowd, right?
Mm.
But if you go to your average showcase,
Mm-hmm.
you have most MCs are not black.
Yeah.
White, Mexican, Hispanics, they're all mixed in there, you know? And I'm really glad to see that that there's representatives of different styles of black hip hop. I don't say black, sounds wrong. Of different representatives, artists that are black doing different type of hip hop.
Indeed.
You need more of that.
Indeed.
Because then you get categorized into this one thing and everyone expects you to go up there and spit blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then now Namek, who's Hispanic, is categorized as he's gonna be a cholo rapper.
Yeah.
So him and Mezcalito are really doing a lot to change all that.
Yeah,
And
and it's a beautiful
Mezcalito
thing.
on purpose is saying, yo, I'm from East Los, but dog, this is not essay rap. And he'll give you some straight bars, some
Yeah.
hip hop. And that's the beauty part. You know, that's the way it
Indeed,
needs to go.
indeed.
Let's get into some segments so we can get to know you a little better.
All right.
I need your top 5 musical influences of all time.
Ooh.
Jen
okay.
Johnson. Jen
Because
Johnson.
she spits hot fire. All right, so Stevie Wonder.
Ooh, okay.
That's my dude. And I'm talking about
Yeah.
like specifically like characters in Square Circle era Stevie Wonder, like that early, late 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love that shit. Talib Kweli.
Okay. Okay.
Like Talib Kweli was like my hero when I discovered hip hop, like truly discovered hip hop was
yeah.
around the time that the Blast dropped. You know, the Reflection Eternal Train of Thought album, and that shit like completely shifted my whole shit. Like
Right.
it was crazy. So we got that Tribe Called Quest. So yeah,
Oh, dude, I'm hooked on that Q-Tip Busta track.
which one?
Thank you.
Oh, I'm not crazy big on it. I'm not even
You
gonna lie
don't
to you.
think- I-
Have you heard Pass the Torch? That shit. Check out Pass the Torch.
It's dope.
Yeah,
I gotta
Jay-
hear about them too still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pass
Okay.
the torch.
It's just that sample. I wanna thank you.
Yeah, because that's the jam already too. Yeah.
Hey, that's Kanye. You know, it was, but
Was that Yeezy on the beat?
there's Kanye on the beat. Yeezy kind of did put it together.
Yeah.
A Q-Tip and obviously Busta. This is, man, Q-Tip came with it, dude. Like, it's really
Yeah.
difficult to make Busta seem as a secondary character in any
Yeah.
song. I think Q-Tip took that track.
They have such a good chemistry together, man.
They didn't do like a whole album.
Yeah.
Busta and Q-Tip.
Yeah, not just like a mixtape, but all they old songs mixed in together.
Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
Who else?
Okay, my last one. I gotta think, because I got, like, this is the thing. I have so many musical influence, but I'm gonna just say that's one, People Under the Stairs, Double K.
Ooh,
like,
there we go.
Like,
Now we're
phonetically, like, phonetics have always been one of my favorite things about hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I improved, is I sat and analyzed what it was I like most about it. Like, who is the artist I like? Why do I like them? And, like, it was, like, artists like Busta Rhymes, who was just, like, phonetically just so on point, like, every time. And, like, and then when I discovered People Under the Stairs, that was on accident. I came across their beats, like, their instrumentals first, and then I found their rhymes. And their first one, I'm like, this can't be the same cats, because it was, like, what's that shit? Hang Loose. And I was like, the shit I kept finding was, like, all their old school, like, you know what I mean, classic sound. And I was like, for real, are they that old? And then, like, I figured out.
For a minute, dude. Early
Yeah.
90s, late underground hip-hop was, it's nothing to fuck with, man. People really
Right.
underestimate, like, even closer to that, like, The Arsonist. You ever fuck The Arsonist?
Nah.
Check out The Arsonist. Check out Old Swollen Member shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you want some real, raw underground shit, that's where you want to go. Copyright. I mean, like, there's all these cats that are just super
Yeah.
Benefit. Fuck with Benefit. Look up
Okay.
Benefit. Super dope.
When
Okay.
he
I'm
a
with that.
battle rapper?
Maybe there's another bit, but there's the Benefit that I know is from New York.
Yeah, yeah.
And he has a song in particular that you're going to love. It's called So Sick by Benefit. It's bananas. Hey,
Aight.
Drac, can we play a track? No?
He's like, no.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. Just
Oh,
keep talking.
He left? All right. Genie, we can't play a track, right? No? I mean, I played on my phone, but... Anyways, we'll figure it out.
You just put the mic to the phone.
Dude, I've done it before.
Do it.
Yeah, okay.
There are no rules.
There ain't no rules.
Do what the hell we want.
I took a selfie of us. If you didn't notice, every time
I
I do
noticed.
a radio show, I try to do a selfie.
It's called So Sick.
So sick.
And Benefit, and he's been given this credit. He's probably the first internet rapper.
Yeah.
So he's one of the first artists to figure out, like, if I'm in New York and someone can download it or take this in Cali, that's a beautiful thing. And he was
Indeed.
one of the first internet rappers, and he started off with this.
I'm sick. I'm sick. I can't get down that. You're sick. I'm sick. You're sick. Then you caught it. Well, you must know who it is who's sick.
As my verse disperses the worst curses, a person hurts worse than the first virgin's privacy purse bursting. I walk around the underground as a powerful thunder sound, wearing the low down, profound lyrical wonder crown. Advanced listening, wrestling with pressure expressions, and stepping in as a special specimen, fresher than freshman. Obvious overdosage, coasted it over oceans with explosive posters, flyer than your promotional posters. Skillfully killing, willfully drilling, syllable spilling, feeling really upsettable, biting is edible, stealing, walking around the planet. Rocking the ground like granite, cocking my sound cannon and stopping the sound famine. Deliberate, inconsiderate, adequate benefits, belligerent, spitting shit like laxative excrement. Dove in a frozen ocean, fell low, below boasting. The one chosen who rose, exposing the flow erosion. So nice that it's nasty, so banging it's busting, so sweet that it's sick, so dope it's disgusting.
I have heard.
Benefit. Now imagine what year is this? 2009. That wasn't when it was uploaded. Imagine like 99 and hearing that, like that style, that delivery from New York, in Cali, because you just found something called Napster.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? File sharing? What the fuck? And boom, 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 boom. That's how it works.
Yeah, I missed the shit out of file sharing, man. I remember there was this one, what was it, Soul Seek or Soul Search? And, like, it was just, like, people from all over the world just strictly sharing, like, hard to find shit. But you had to have something that they wanted in order to get something from them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, oh, you got this track? well, I'll give you that track, you give me this track. Like
Yeah.
people were like super sticklers about that
Yeah.
shit, man.
That was the beauty of that, man. It was a more innocent age back then.
Yup.
Your top 5 are cool. I like them. But
Thank you.
your bottom 5
My bottom
are
5.
way more interesting to me than your top 5.
Dog.
So who are we just not feeling? You just dirt, McGirt. She's like, ugh.
You trying to talk about local rappers? Hell no.
I didn't say. Oh, what? I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying just you not who you just don't
Okay.
get, who you not.
Oh.
Because that lets me know what standards you hold your music
Oh, that's
to.
easy.
Okay, I gotta think long. and
Unless you
hard,
got
'cause
local rappers, and then we can
I'm
talk.
not gonna talk about. I ain't giving niggas I don't like no shine. You know what I mean?
There
First
you
and
go.
foremost, your
Famous
name
off-
ain't
yeah.
coming up because I'll just sock you in the eye when
Blank.
I see you. But fucking let me think. I gotta think really hard. Now this, when I tell you my bottom 5,
Yeah.
you might look at me crazy on some of these. Okay,
Right.
just understand there's reason. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, Immortal Technique.
Wow.
And I'm not saying Immortal Technique is whack, because that's not even my girls like.
I thought you were gonna be like Iggy Azalea.
Nah,
Because he's not playing it safe,
I'm not
Jen.
playing it
He's
safe.
telling the truth
I'm not
like it
playing
is.
safe. Look, we ain't giving.
This is not the show to play it safe at.
You know what I mean?
If there's a place where you can really speak out, this is where it's at.
So it's
You
like
don't need to
this.
play it
This
safe
is
here.
this is why I think that Immortal Technique is a super dope MC, but he's always angry. I can't listen to Immortal Technique from like a whole album through, or I'm gonna be pissed off for the rest of the motherfucking day. That is real shit. And there are only like 2 people that have experienced me listening to Immortal Technique for extended periods of time, and they didn't like me. They were like, I don't know if I like you right now, B. We're gonna have to put
I don't
some
know if
other
I
shit
like
on."
me.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I like myself.
Right? I don't know why he raped his own mother. Like, what is?
He was staring in the eyes of his own mother.
It's horrible.
Holy shit.
Why you do that?
I'm about to
me,
jump
man?
off the roof. Yeah.
Right? Like, man, come on, man.
So more the technique.
Now, like I said, props to Immortal Technique. I think he's a phenomenal MC. I just vibe.
He's not very versatile.
Yeah. Let me see. Where else can we go from there? Because I'm gonna just keep it funky.
So it's like personal preference.
Personal preference.
Okay.
We
Your
just talking
own
about
bottom.
yeah.
Your own bottom.
Okay.
Rapper Pooh from
Oh, yeah.
Little Brother.
Mm.
And it's because I feel as if now I'm gonna say like this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't heard any of his solo shit other than like 1 or 2 songs, which I was like, all right, this is cooler than what I'm used to. But I felt like in Little Brother, he was the guy that would fuck up the good song. It'd be like, oh, this is a dope ass track, and then he come on and you're like, ah, man, like. You know what I mean? No disrespect.
you ruined it.
No disrespect, because he does have mad verses that I like that, was it the fucking parking lot pimps, 9 out of 10 more parking lots. Like, that shit was go. That shit go. I love that shit. It's one of my favorite verses in hip-hop. But ultimately, kind of on the bottom 5.
That's deuce. I need one
All
more.
right, so we got to keep, this is going to take me forever, because I got to go through my memory. I listen to a lot of rap, man. All y'all West Coast niggas about to hate me. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Too Short.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he's the most like phonetically, like sonically, like the shit that he's saying, dope, funny, whatever. Like I don't think that he fits that mold of what I like. You know
Riding
what I'm
that
saying?
leather and wood.
It's not my shit. It's not my shit.
Okay.
But he's not from California. Neither am I.
He's Oakland.
So.
It's an Oakland dude, right?
Yo, a lot of people in the Midwest fuck with Short. Like they fuck with all that Bay Area shit. They fuck with all the LA shit as well as the mid
E40.
West. Ooh, I like E40.
Ooh.
I like E40.
Drop it like it's
You know what I'm saying? I think one of my favorite lines from that nigga was, "Oh, not me, not for beat a bitch down with a 2x4." Why?
me and
Why
Baka
you
are
gonna
gonna-
beat the bitch with a 2x4?
We're gonna have
40?
that eat drink shipped out.
Yeah.
Cause I don't think they sell it down here. I think it's only.
Yeah,
Bay
I
Area.
haven't, man.
You know what they have the slurricane.
Yeah, they do.
He has
Oh,
that,
no, you
and
remember
then-
the song Slurricane? That was my shit. The Slurricane.
The slurricane, and then he
Yeah.
has the E40s,
Yeah.
like an E40.
Yeah, I keep
Oh, they're
hearing about it. I
40s.
haven't
They're
tried it
40s.
yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Tell me they're not in plastic bottles.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I don't, dude. So I go to it. I'm like kind of reminiscing. I'm like, oh, I'll get a high life. It's been a minute. Walk up, it's plastic. I'm like, what the
Mad
fuck?
as shit, right?
They're all in plastic now.
They don't even taste right no more.
Nah.
Okay, Praz from the Fugees.
Okay.
Sorry, dog.
No, all right.
Like I exit your show like I exit the Turnpike.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Praz. You never heard that song? How many mics do we rip on a daily? Many money. And what he say? Too many MCs, not enough mics. Exit your show like I exit the turnpike. Like,
It's the Fuji era.
I ain't like it. I mean, now, did I like that I sit 90 degrees underneath palm trees? Yes, I did. I like that verse. It's great. But ultimately, weak link, slide your ass to the bottom 5. I'm sorry.
It was
all respect and praises due. Like, I'm not hating. I'm
Lauren
just telling how I
carried
feel.
the Fugees. You can
Yeah, but niggas be sleeping on Wyclef, dog. Stop sleeping on Wyclef, man. Like, did y'all not hear the Caribbean connection with him and Pun? Dog, he said text for text. Or we can go tech for tech. Oh, I forgot. You don't read, so take this hole in your chest. Like, come on, dog. He was clever. He was a clever dude. He got super random sometimes.
Look, without Wyclef, there wouldn't have to be like a cannabis, and you wouldn't have the cannabis going
Right.
there when he was just eating foods. You know, you wouldn't have that. But I mean, Lost Boys. You know, there's all this other little stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's
like
not.
Wyclef.
I don't even think about Wyclef anymore. Like I'm just like.
Yeah, I mean, his first 2 albums were the shit, though. You can't even sleep on that.
I don't know if I've even heard a Wyclef full album.
You gotta listen to his first 2 albums.
Okay,
dude.
I'm gonna check him out.
You have to, dog.
Check him out. Give me one more.
Shit. Okay, hold up.
Iggy Azalea.
She
Fuck
really
it.
wants to put Iggy up.
Fuck it, Iggy Azalea, you bitch. Like, you fucking bitch. You're a stupid mole. Hate
Stupid
you.
ass bitch.
Sure.
Nosy ass bitch. Mind your business.
Oh, no nipple having ass, bitch. Nah, I really don't like Iggy Azalea. And the
shouldn't, and no one
funniest
should.
thing is, like, phonetically her shit is dope, but we all know she didn't write that shit. So and that's part of the reason why I'm not trying to put her in it, like, she can't be on my top 5 and top
'Cause she's
bottom
not a
MC.
rapper.
She's not an MC.
Yeah, at the
I'm,
end
Like,
of
I'm
you know what I
glad
mean?
that that's died down. I
You know
think
what I
it took
mean?
too
Yeah.
long for her to die down.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now that it has, I'm glad it's died down that hard.
Right?
You know what?
Yeah, I was disappointed in T.I. for that shit, man.
Dude,
So-
well,
He probably like, well, I'm rich. Fuck
yeah,
you with your broke ass.
That's exactly what it is.
I mean,
exactly
hey,
what it is.
hey, more power to
Even
you.
he started backing out from her. At the
Yeah.
end, he was like,
No, when she tried to set Trip on Q-Tip, man,
yeah,
I'm like, oh,
get out of here, yo.
bitch.
Yeah.
How you gonna try to put Q-tip on check on hip hop
Right?
shit?
You
Like,
ain't gonna check
And he
that.
was nice about it too. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, girl, let me just let you know why you're fucking up." Like,
and she probably
And
didn't
he
know
didn't
who
even
that
come
was.
at it from that perspective. He was like, I understand, you're mad. Let me hip you to some shit. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, that shit was bogus to me, dog. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
and
It's
I'm
like-
not gonna say I agree with everything Q-Tip do, because Q-Tip sometimes does shit I don't agree with, like co-signing Migos. I don't see it. I don't
Yeah,
see it.
yeah. Q-Tip also has this thing around him that he's not exactly like the nicest dude ever. Like,
Yeah.
It's kind of douchebaggy, kind of
Yeah.
shit, kind of prima donna. So I mean, it depends who you talk to about him. But most of the time, I mean, like, all love and respect to Q-Tip. I mean, he's one of my favorites. You know?
Yeah,
He
all
does his
day,
thing.
all day.
Okay, so I like that. It's pretty good. I'm with it. Now we're gonna get down to the last and final segment.
Okay.
Some I like to call 12 rounds.
12 rounds.
So the way it works is I'm going to ask you 12 questions, each more difficult than the last.
Okay.
If you answer all 12 questions honestly, you're the champion. You walk away with the belt.
Oh shit!
the belt?
Is there an
What's the
actual
prize?
belt?
We had a belt. We actually had medallions.
He's like, we had a belt.
We had,
Past tense
but
ass
it's been
nigga.
taken. No. We'll make it work. Well, we have medallions. Wake the Flok up medallions.
That works.
We'll hook you up.
We'll just get T-shirts. We'll settle for that.
And I have T-shirts. I have girl T-shirts too. You might fuck with. If you cannot answer the question, or you will not answer the question,
Okay.
you will be knocked out.
Oh,
I'm the
shit.
champion.
Was you gonna punch me?
No, think about it like a boxing match.
Yeah.
Boxing match. Can't answer the question, you will be knocked out. I'm the champion, and I get that watch,
My watch?
sir.
I'm not giving you my watch. I love this watch.
So you're gonna lose. You already know. You're already going in with the mentality.
I'm
you're gonna-
I'm going in there and win. I give you $5.
$5. Let's do it.
$5.
I need $5
All right,
pretty
you
bad.
Keep the watch. I'm gonna keep the watch. You get the $5.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Round number one. You know what?
ding.
Hold on. We got a bell.
Hold up. He's gonna get the bell.
Yeah, boy.
He's trying
It's a
to take
cowbell.
that.
That doesn't count.
But Jen, you could be the bell girl.
Okay.
You should be the round girl. We should have. Jen, we should have like a number one. Have a girl walk around.
I'll do it.
Round number one.
Do your job. Okay.
What is your? All right now. All right, come on down. What is your favorite part about your craft?
Just Does he have a time limit?
Damn.
Well, he's gonna get the 10 count pretty soon.
Okay, like my favorite thing is phonetics. It's one of my favorite things. I like to be able to start with the phonetics and then make it all make sense. That's my thing.
Okay, I like that. Round number 2. What is your round number 2? What is your What is your least favorite part about your craft?
My least favorite part about my craft is being a perfectionist. Like I'm a perfectionist. Like I'm super analytical about the shit that I do. So it's like there will be some shit that maybe I'll spit some shit for you and you'll be like, that's dope. And I'll spit the same shit for you and you're like, that's dope. And I'm like, why do y'all like that shit? I'm not gonna ever do this song like type shit. Like I hate that. Like just feeling the need to perfect the fuck out of everything. You
That's
know what I'm
true.
saying?
It's
Too
true.
much sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Round number 3. Fucking up.
I can't count. All right.
Round
Alright.
number 3. Round number 3. Who would you collaborate if you could collaborate with anyone, dead or alive? Who would it be?
Damn, I've been asked this question before, and I'm gonna say the same answer. And we touched on this earlier, but Stevie Wonder, characters in Square Circle
Yeah.
era, Stevie Wonder.
That's
Yeah.
who you would want to make a track with
That's
right
who.
now.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm with
we'll
that.
go down.
All right. Round number 4. See how she
She
reached
ready,
for her.
man.
That's what I like to
Quick.
hear. Round number 4. What are you most proud of for round number 4?
My son. Yeah, my son. Like he's a great kid. This dude went from, like, I just watched him. You know what I mean? For the past 6 going on 7 years, and like he's progressing. He's making me proud. Like
It's a beautiful thing.
He's a good kid, dude.
Yeah.
Like a really good kid, really smart kid.
It is amazing just watching them like grow up.
Yeah.
How every day they just get a little smarter. You know, it
Right.
just seems that way. You know,
Dude, my son could read, dog. Real good.
man.
Like, real good. Like,
it's a beautiful thing, bro. I'm happy
math,
for you.
all on point, all that. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Round number 5. What are you least proud of?
I'm least proud of, the fact that I haven't put out a fucking album yet. Yeah, I'm least proud of that. That's embarrassing.
A lot of MCs hit me up and they're like, "Oh, you know this." I'm like, "Dude, you gotta get an album. Get
Yeah.
one album.
One.
Have one album, and then you can collaborate and fuck with whoever else you want.
Mm-hmm.
Stop trying to get who else. No, concentrate on you and do this and do that.
Exactly.
You know, but what do you think's been preventing you from doing that?
It's been a bunch of different
could write a
issues,
book on
man.
this.
Yeah, like we gonna have to do a whole nother show about
We
that
have
shit.
this conversation. We talk about this
But
so much.
we got it already in
yeah.
mastering, right?
Yeah, it's in
and it's
mastering
almost
right
out,
now.
so we will hear
Yeah.
a Scales album. soon.
Yeah, I should be having the final product on April 1st. Man, wait, this better not be a joke. Fourth World, if this is a joke, I'm fucking you up. But like, April 1st, I should have the I should have the mixing and mastering. If not, we got a motherfucking problem.
It's
You know what
moving
I'm
to
saying?
April 2nd, bro. Just so
Yeah,
there's
we're
no,
gonna move it to the second.
Yeah, because there's no.
Yeah, we're gonna give him an extra day.
Can you talk? Who we got on it really quick? Anybody? Any
It's just me.
collabs? Solo. I like
It's
that.
just me.
Production.
It's my man Fourth World.
Okay.
Out of Oceanside.
Okay. Good.
Yep.
All right. I like that solo. That's what's up.
Yes,
I'm with
sir.
that. Round number 5, 4,
No,
5,
6.
6.
No, 6.
What is your biggest fear for
Oh.
round number 6?
Man, I don't have necessarily a biggest fear. You know what I mean? Are we talking like are you scared of spiders, or is it like are you
Are
scared
you
of failure?
are you scared of spiders?
Nah.
Okay.
Like unless
Possum.
it's big ass kid. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't fuck with
fuck
possums.
possums, yo.
Why you
Scared
gotta
of
tell me? I was trying to I wasn't
Fuck
gonna say that.
possums, yo.
Yo,
Oh my god.
One day I was at my old apartment, right?
Yeah.
I'm chilling at the crib, Dolo. I hear a knock at the door.
Possum.
It's a
I've been like, oh shit. That'll fuck you.
He's like, "What's up, fool?" No, but it's
Square
this lady I had never seen before. She has this legitimate look of terror, man. It's the middle of the night, and I'm like, "Who are you, lady? Like, what's going on?" She was all like, "Okay, look, I just moved in. I live at the end of this spot, and it was like a lot of trees, like all this
Yeah,
stuff."
yeah.
She was like, "So I'm walking home, and there's a possum on the sidewalk, and I'm scared of possums." And I'm just, "Can you help me get rid of the possum?" And I'm like, "See, here's the problem, lady. I'm scared of possums." And I was like, "You know what? Nah, fuck that. I was raised by my mama. I'm a gentleman. You know what I mean? We gonna get through this shit together. So I got the broom, right?
Yeah.
I got the broom.
Like a G.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and she
man.
she's walking behind me with
Yeah.
the camera phone. She hears something in the bushes. She go like this. I'm like, nah, man, you need to keep the light
Yeah, keep
over
the
here
light over here.
for this nigga get the drop on me.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? She cut the light back. There he is. He's right there. Sent chills through my whole motherfucking
it's so
body,
gross.
nigga. Hey, but when I get scared, I revert to pure rage.
Yeah.
So I just went, like ran up on that nigga with the motherfucking broom. I thought he was gonna raise up. He ran off. I punked him.
Oh, he ran off.
Got his
Okay.
ass.
Yeah.
Got his ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So fuck possum.
They're
Eat
so-
a dick, possum.
They
These
yeah.
look
Those
gross,
things are so
unsanitary,
Y'all
and
seen
evil.
that meme that's like when a hood rat turns 30,
Yeah,
she
she
becomes
turned
a
into
possum.
Yeah, man.
Wow, no, but I
Burnt.
gotta check that out.
Burnt out.
Oh, man, yeah, those things are gross. So possums are your
I
biggest fear?
don't like fucking possums, dog.
No, I don't like possums either.
I don't like possums. And the reason why I'm mad at you for fucking putting me up, because I wasn't going to talk about this, but if somebody's, there's going to be at least one dickhead I know
Yeah.
that's going to like somehow have access to possums. I just know it. I know it. It's probably going to be like Dove or somebody. Shout out to the homegirl Dove, too. She's dropping Chish soon.
Yeah,
It's
shout
gonna
out
be
to
great.
Dove. In the back of your car, it's just like you'll be driving and you just see the possum's
Right there.
head lift up. And
Oh no, in
Dog.
the car.
No, I'm going to die because I'm going to drive right off the motherfucking freeway.
I got a possum fact for you. You know
Okay.
they don't play possum.
Yeah.
Like their nervous system can't handle certain shocks.
Oh, really?
And they really just pass out, but they wake up later on.
Cool.
People think it's like a defense mechanism. It's really just them passing out.
So what I'm gonna do is next time I see a possum, I'm gonna scare him, then I'm gonna fuck him up.
Hey,
know what I
but
mean?
possums can spray you. People don't know this.
For real?
Out of their ass, they can spray a liquid, and it smells like rotten flesh. It smells nasty. That's why possums smell.
shit's terrible.
It's a defense mechanism that they have.
Yeah, I once kicked a possum one time, and
Ah.
it was funny because I was having a conversation with somebody. They're like, "So, like, do you have like any irrational fears?" I'm like, "Possums," and this possum came and he was like, "Hey, nigga, you called?" I'm like, "Ah!" Kicked that nigga in the face, and he fell in the pond.
No!
Gangster shit. I be conquering my fears. What the fuck y'all
not
be doing?
Not me. Running away from possums is what I be doing. Round number 7. Who would you take a bullet for? Because I didn't get a bell, so we just move
All
on.
right, so this is gonna be like Jen's like, baby.
Whatever.
This is the thing about me. I am the type of person that if you're a good person, I'm a ride for you on the first go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, and I'm not trying to be on some like, yo, look at me, I'm gangster, like whatever, nah. But one day I'm like catching the train up in Osai, catch it in the Escondido. There's this butch lady, she was like a lesbian or whatever, and she was there with her girlfriend. And there was these two dudes that were talking shit to her. They were mad at her because she was a lesbian, apparently. I don't know. But they're yelling shit at her, blah, 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 blah. And then next thing you know, she starts talking shit back. And there's a big crowd. Everybody's laughing at him. So the dude, I don't know if he was drunk or what, but he decides he's going to whoop her ass. So he just drops her ass. And he's on the floor, ground and pounding her. And I'm like rolling up to break it up. His homeboy runs up, kicks her in the face. Like, kicks her in the face. I'm like, nope, I just took flight, dude. I just ran up, tucked that nigga chin in real quick. Then I ended up getting jumped, you know what I mean, as a process, because one of their homeboys was there. And so, like, I jabbed the homeboy up, and then this boy ran in, I jabbed him up, and I was just trying to talk
He
him
didn't
down,
know
like,
any
chill
of
the
these
fuck out.
people.
Yeah, I didn't know any of the parties involved.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I knew I was going to get jumped. But, like, I'm not going to sit there and watch some dude put hands on somebody that don't do, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like, particularly a female. I was raised by women. I don't play that.
It's kind of strange, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you shouldn't hit girls, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Gray
saying.
area.
Yeah. Oh, look, all I'm saying is
Just like,
if physical. If
What?
girls try to use this as a girl thing, so I can hit you and you're not gonna do nothing.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
If you, as a human, don't want this other human not to hit you,
Then you shouldn't-
don't hit him.
For instance, I got.
Right?
I'm sorry, I got a lot of stories.
No,
my
yeah.
first
So
apartment
many
I had,
Yeah.
I was in Esco at this spot off of Country Club Boulevard. I forgot the name of the complex. But there was these cats that would have parties all the time. Like, you would think that they weren't in an apartment complex. Like, these were not very large apartments. But they would have these weekly parties, whatever. One particular night, they had a rager, and there was this broad that was outside. I'm trying to sleep, mind you, and their music wasn't waking me up. It was this Brian, yeah, just going off on this dude, right? You're a faggot. You're a little faggot. She keeps calling him a faggot, right? And like in front of mad people, because I'm talking about, I went to the window. I'm like, hey, bitch, shut the fuck up, ho. I'm trying to sleep. You sound stupid with your dumb ass voice. Whole friend tries to sound that bit. Like, whatever. She's like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like, blah, blah. And I'm like, whatever, dude. I'm going to just go back to sleep before I go out there and get on some nigga shit and go to jail. So this shit goes on for like maybe 5-10 more minutes. And she's like just talking shit to this dude. And he's just like, hey, man, just leave me the fuck alone, blah, blah, blah. And she starts slapping him. Like, repeatedly. I can hear it. I go back to I'm like, now I'm at the balcony, like, ooh. Because she done slapped this motherfucker like 3-4 times. She's like, what you gonna do, faggot? You gonna hit me, faggot? You gonna... This nigga lit her whole shit up, dog. Like, just one slap. Like, her whole shit twisted. I bet you her back and her neck hurt from the slap. And I laughed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I laughed hard as fuck. Bitch, this is what you get. And the first thing out of her mouth, you guys just gonna stand there, he hit me, I'm a girl. Like, for real? Like, you kind of had that coming. Like,
I'm with, I'm kind of, look, with the verbal thing, you can say whatever you want with.
Yeah.
You lay hands, it's a different story.
Yeah.
It depends,
if you're a girl,
man.
no, but, I mean.
Like, if I feel like when you
even
hit
a
me,
dude,
it's gonna hurt,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
if it's like a 6 foot like Debo ass broad, like we got a squad. Like, I'm sorry, you're not gonna get me like that.
You might as well be a
You know
dude
what I mean?
at
You
this
might
point.
as well. Like, you know what I mean? If she looked like she know UFC, she might catch a jab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But I mean, if you like some little tiny 3 foot annoying ass bro, I'm gonna just stiff arm you, laugh at you, like, calm down, little mama. You just relax. You're cute.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But like, you can't.
And that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that women, like, there's a fine line between, like, being supportive of other women and, like, being conscious of issues that women deal with. Like, I've been on the end of, like, getting my ass beat from not hitting a guy or anything. Like, I've dealt with that shit. Like, that happens from random. It's not always your relationship, you know? But at the same time, you can't, like, use that. Like, oh, I'll hit him. I'll talk shit to him. I'll do all this disrespectful shit, A through Z. And, you know, think, like, people have, you know, you're human.
Yeah.
And just because he's a nice enough human being not to hit you back, it means you shouldn't be egging him on to see to what.
Yeah, that's
point.
not nice. That's not nice. That's like the, you know.
I've been in that relationship where I had to remove because you're gonna turn me into something that I don't want to be.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be the dude that hits girls.
Right.
I'm not gonna be that. I'm not gonna be the dude that cheats on you because you just fucking.
Piss me off.
Yeah.
Going there right now. God damn bitch.
No, but the truth is, look, I wrote a track about cheating on your wife, right? But on the perspective of the dude, and what I'm saying is the remorse that he must have felt, what led him to get to that point, what the situation was and then people are like, oh, he's cheating, is responsible for that. Yes and no, he is solely responsible for that. But you got to think about what would a married man be dealing with where he's willing to give all that up? What's happening at home where this seems like an option, or maybe he wants to get caught in order to end the relationship. But people don't see that. It's always like he's a dog. He's this, but what's happening
so
at home?
true.
What's and you gotta also consider that when the dudes, you could be a piece of shit dude and just go around hitting females. I get it, but what drove this married man with kids to slap the wife? I'm sure she was minding her own business. He came home, fucking backhanded her, right?
It happens.
But that does happen, right? It does. But I'm saying sometimes there's more than that. There's some
What
stuff
a
that's
lot
in
of women
consideration.
deal with, because like you said, there are people out there who do go around slapping women and doing this and that. And like I know like a lot of women are just unsure. Like, it took me a long time to realize guys had feelings. I thought y'all didn't have feelings.
Yeah.
Recently I
Feel
realized.
bloated,
Yeah.
hungry.
Uh-huh.
There's all
Hey,
kinds
I
of
didn't,
shit.
no.
Is your
But
mic on?
Yeah, her mic's on.
I think it's
Okay,
down.
just checking.
I don't know.
Is it on
Check,
mute or
check,
something?
check.
Oh yeah, you just talk quiet. Speak up.
No,
Yeah.
my bad. So there's just a couple of us. I feel like it's like personal.
See, that's the
environment.
wake the flock up. That's the kind of energy I want. Bro. It's good.
The
Yeah.
wake the flock up feng
So
shui.
where were we? You were hitting girls.
Hitting
Where
girls.
was I? You
Hey, for the
backhanded
record
chick?
though, for
Yeah.
the record though, I don't hit women, okay?
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about him.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I hit
God.
dudes that hit women. That's what I do.
Round number 8.
Number 8.
Number 7 was who would you take a bullet for?
Mm-hmm.
Round number 8, who would you let that bullet hit? I'm
Donald
not saying.
Trump.
Yeah.
All All right. What I'm saying is, and then I add this so that, legal reasons.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you shoot someone.
Yeah, I
But
just kind of.
Oh, but you're like, no, yeah.
I bust the Neo.
Who would you body shield in front of you?
Yeah, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Dome shot, dick shot, liver. What are we talking about?
Just probably dick shot, but
Dick
I mean,
shot.
he probably don't have a dick, so I mean, yeah, dome shot.
Micro
just
dick.
dome him.
Hitler
Dome him.
dick.
Just
Dome him?
quick and painless, because I mean, there ain't no coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just make sure either that or like you remember Tila Tequila? Yeah, she could eat a bullet. That bitch.
She could eat a lot of things. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Shot out. Well,
Yeah.
it's true.
It's true.
Why? Why Tila Tequila?
Because I just hate ignorant people, man. I don't like people that just don't have nothing positive to contribute to the world.
Your Iggy Azaleas, your Tila
Yeah.
Tequilas,
She
your
said
Yeah.
something recently
You're
about
Kim Kardashians.
You're fucking tigers. Yo, Tiger could eat so many bullets, dog.
blah, blah, blah.
Dog, I would just be like, hey, slide to the side. I
Oh,
don't
you
like
do the ele-
pedophiles neither.
You did the electric slide on them.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
2 steps now.
Wait, I'm just two-stepping. That's not the electric slide, my bad. I'm sorry. There wasn't no song. We were both on 2 different beats. Too.
What was that? You know that 2 steps now. To the right.
Oh, no, that's not the electric slide.
No.
That's the cha-cha slide.
Is that the cha-cha?
That's the
slide?
cha-cha
Oh
slide.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the cha-cha slide.
It's
Miss,
cha-cha.
Dun, dun. So Donald Trump, huh?
Donald Trump.
Are you
And Tiger.
voting? Scales. Are you voting?
Yeah.
What are you? Who are you voting for? Can we know?
Bernie.
You're a Bernie Sanders man.
Bernie man.
Why?
Man, I just feel like he's the best candidate, man. Like, he seems like the most honest and the most about the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do feel like, yeah, like Hillary Clinton is gonna be more experienced just because of the things that she's done.
'cause she's
Like, she's
more
already been
experienced at that, yeah.
basically in the White House. Like, she knows the ins and outs. But it's just that being run by the money thing that's been fucking us since Nixon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
straight up. Like, so, like, that's where I'm at. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Like, people are all entitled to their
Did you know about the write-in vote?
No.
This is 100% true. I'm not bullshitting you guys. There's it's so many people have wrote this name in that they have to count it on the ballots and like
D's
the
nuts.
D's
Oh
nuts.
yeah. Oh yeah.
These nuts for president, yeah.
These nuts for
I remember
president.
that
Dude,
shit.
this is where America said that it's so many people wrote that in that they have to like actually count that
Acknowledge
and like it's a little bar graphs like these nuts is
Yeah.
on.
And
Dude.
it's sad. That just goes to show, like, America, we're
We're
making a
joke,
mockery out of
man.
ourselves.
This
dog.
election, dude, I've seen online people
Some-
from other countries across the world
Like,
are
y'all are
like
burnt.
all into this election. Like, when the fuck did you care about some other country's like presidential race so
Never.
much? Like, everyone, that's how much of a shit show
No,
it
no,
is.
that's not.
Like,
Look, the rest of the world cares about it. We don't give a fuck about it. It's the
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
when Donald Trump was running, everyone thought it was funny. Like, oh,
it
he's
was
running.
funny.
Yeah.
And now he's winning
It's
because
not funny
Right,
anymore.
what
Now it's like,
happens
oh,
when
shit.
Kanye runs, dog? I'm scared.
Oh my god!
But in all
Right.
honesty, I feel like I'd rather have Kanye than Trump. I don't know.
As
I-
president,
I don't know.
Honestly,
If you had to
I'm
vote
not
for
sure.
Kanye or Trump,
Man, I would write in Obama.
Kanye
I would
would
ro-
give me
Give
40
Obama
acres and a
back.
mule.
no, you
goddammit.
won't. No, you won't.
Kanye will give you a shitty ass
Yeah.
out.
I'll write in these nuts again.
Yeah.
Round number 9.
All right.
Who would you never work with for round number 9? Like ever work with?
Like musically?
Ever?
Or you mean like if I'm like
Who
on
would
a
you-
construction site?
Who would you never work with?
Never. There's a lot of people I would never work with. There's a very long list of people that I refuse to work with,
Give me
like
one.
already. But y'all probably wouldn't know who they are, so it's all good. But then let me think. Famous Tiger. He's a fucking pedophile.
You would never work with Tiger.
I would never work with Tiger.
Ayo, Scales.
Yo,
Got Q-Tip on the hook.
Q-tip on the hook.
Stevie Wonder produced this
Are
bitch.
you serious?
Right. Who else did you say?
He must not know how stubborn I am, huh?
Black
I will
Thought
go. I will go
on
hungry.
another-
Black Thought on the second verse.
Yeah.
No.
And Ty, hey, this gotta be you, me, Q-Tip, and okay,
Stevie and
and
Tiger
Stevie,
and Black
boom, collaborating unit. This we want you and no one else. Let's do this.
See, never say never.
Okay, I take it back. That nigga, what's the nigga
So
name?
you would work with Tiger,
No.
man?
No.
man.
No, wait, hold up.
Iggy
No.
Azalea.
That's her answer for everything negative.
Yeah, I know.
She's just like, I'm having a very Iggy Azalea day. Oh shit, stay away from her.
I think he is sunny on my head. Like, what?
I got an Iggy Azalea. It's like any disease.
That sounds
It's
gross,
like any
actually.
It does.
Like, ooh.
Jen,
Oh, she suffers from Iggy
You've come down
Azalea.
with a heavy case of Iggy Azalea. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. to
That's
say.
when you got to dome
Level.
yourself.
You gotta drink a lot of cranberry juice for that one. No, tell me.
Shit. Bizarre from D12. I can't stand Bizarre from D12.
Hey, your scales.
Come on, stop doing this to me.
Hey, well, are you gonna do it or not?
Dog, in all honesty, though,
Who could never get you to work with them musically? Let's go musically to narrow it down. Who could never, ever, no matter
Never.
what, if you cannot answer the question.
Okay. Someone that I would never work with no
No
matter
matter
what
what.
the circumstances may be.
Yep.
Yo, for real, Bizarre, dog. That fool's garbage.
Yeah, he
I'm
is
sorry.
garbage. No, he's garbage. He's garbage. I'm with you. That's a good enough answer for me. He is garbage.
That fool's garbage. Like he'd be like, "Yo, we got M Royce the 5'9". Fuck, I'm so mad at you.
Premiere on the beat.
Oh, I'm so
Royce
mad.
on the hook.
I'm sorry, Royce
M
the 5'9".
on the first verse.
Royce the 5'9" is one of my favorites
Is it
MCs,
really?
dog.
Really?
That fool, we had this
Really?
argument. We had this argument on Facebook a couple months
did we?
ago. Yeah, he was like, "I don't like Royce the 5'9". I'm like, for real, nigga, have you heard Street Hop? Have you heard Street Hop? You telling me you heard
That's
it?
a no.
Have you heard any of the bar exams?
I've
That's a no.
but I'll be honest with you, my most awareness of Royce was old Royce.
Yeah.
Like
Yo,
Boom and
Yeah,
you
I
know,
feel like
so after
back
that,
in
I
the
really stopped
day,
fucking
he
with him.
made good. Like he'd have a song here and there that was super dope, and it was like showcased all of his talent. But it was like the just production value of it or whatever. Like it was just like dull or boring or tried or something like that. But it's like whenever he's on point, you can't fuck with Royce, dog. You can't.
All
like
right.
lyrically, that fool is disgusting,
All
dog.
right.
That's how
You
I
gotta
feel.
link him. You gotta hip him to this shit.
You know what I mean?
Who'd you
We're
never
on, like,
work with?
10.
We said Bizarre.
Yeah.
Round number 10. Last three.
Okay.
Doing pretty good, bro. We're
Okay.
almost there. Round number, who would you never work with, right? Who number? Oh, you threw me off. Oh, Bizarre. You throwing me off with Bizarre now. Who would you take a bullet for? Who would you never work with?
Who would let hit the bullet?
Who would you let the
get
bullet
hit
hit?
by
Round
the
number
bullet?
10.
Okay.
Do you? Round number 10. Do you believe in God?
Yes.
What does that mean for you?
God, to me,
Deep.
I feel like there has to be someone or something that created all this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe God is just the Big Bang, whatever you want to call it. What I feel, who I pray to in the morning is the Creator. You know what I'm saying? Whoever or whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has their own personal relationship.
But you don't think it's an actual being that's like manipulating?
I
and
think of
creating
it as a being. Yeah, I think of it as a being, and I feel like that being, if it is a being, would be a woman. Personally, that's how I feel.
You think so?
I think so.
It's very interesting.
I mean, can you pop a baby out your dick?
I've tried. No, I can't.
What the fuck? We're gonna have to hear this story on the next Wake the Flok
Well,
Up.
I can pop out millions of babies out my dick.
Oh yeah, checkmate. I see what you did there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I have.
Illy. Yeah,
I mean,
destroyed-
only once caught on, but
yeah, I've destroyed many civilizations.
socks can't get pregnant, right? We're good.
No.
Wow.
That shit just happened, y'all.
Yeah. It
More
feels
cowbell.
weird talking like this in front of a girl, bro. It throws me
Man, I
off.
don't
I'm
give a
like,
shit.
I'm just like, you know,
I
like.
mean, it's about sperm.
It's
I've
sperms.
heard. I you know.
She's
like,
heard.
yeah,
She's heard. of
I know
sperms.
what
I'm
sperm
familiar
is.
with it. All right.
I took a health class. Okay.
Yeah.
Dare program. No, wrong
Dare
thing.
program.
Dare? Wow.
My bad.
Who dared you to do what?
Dare you to touch this dick? I'm sorry.
Yeah, dare's drugs, girl.
Okay, whatever. Whatever we learned.
We
in
all
school.
we all failed that dare dog too. Like that dare dog
Yeah.
and like that officer that came to your class. We all failed that fool.
The dare dog was a fucking, or the dare lion was a fucking liar, because now they snuck weed out the motherfucking manuscripts, man. They ain't even talking about weed no more.
Because
dog.
now they're like, because now they know it's no big deal.
Yeah,
No.
so we didn't fail them. They
Talk
failed
meth.
us.
They
They
didn't
should have
crack.
told us about us.
No, they-
I don't fuck with crack, so I don't know.
No, I'm saying, but the dare should be like, I'm sorry, go ahead.
She's all raising her
raised
hand.
my
Pardon me.
Oh, yes, you.
I feel
You
like
can
back
say
in
that, go
dare
ahead.
class, like, I read that they said it wasn't a gateway. They stopped saying it was a gateway drug. I
Right.
think they still talk about it,
Yeah, because
but they used to make it sound like you
Yeah.
would smoke weed and next thing you know,
You-
you're addicted to crack.
what it
Yeah.
is like, oh, it only gets you this high, so now you're looking, but then the truth is, they're completely different highs.
Yeah.
And and weed calls for a certain type of personality than like meth or coke. So, and it's not the same high. Like, dude, like I know meth heads that don't want to touch weed. It does
Yeah.
the opposite of what they're looking to do.
Indeed.
You know?
Yeah, see, because it's like I'm not a big smoker, okay?
Yeah.
Like, but I smoke. But I only like to get a certain amount of high if I'm a smoke. I don't want to be stuck. Like I don't do dabs. I don't
Yes,
do dabs.
thank you,
Don't
man.
nobody want to
Thank
fall
you.
asleep on a fucking couch at a party. Dog, I did a dab show in Pomona, man. Nobody looked like they wanted to be there. They all looked like they were sick. Like they were just walking around zombie face. Like I'm like, you're enjoying yourself? I'm having the time of my life.
Because at this point where they're forcing themselves to like,
Stay awake, not vomit. I don't know. Like
And they're-
everybody
and they're-
was pasty as shit,
and they're all like sweating. They're just like, oh shit,
right? I don't wanna
maintain,
feel that
bro,
way,
maintain.
B.
Yeah.
That's how I feel when I got the flu. Like I'm good. I'm good off that.
Look, I just want to tell people like, how high do you need to get, bro? Like,
Right.
we can't chill with a blunt. You gotta.
Yeah, when you got a free base your weed,
Hey, and then they lay
It's
this
gone too
down,
far.
and then
yeah,
if you need a blowtorch to get high, bro, you're doing too much.
you're
right?
doing too much.
Homie broke out with like this whole contraption. It was like a suitcase. He
Yeah,
opened
shit.
it up. He had like a thing, and I'm sorry to take up your time.
No,
but yeah,
no.
It
yeah.
was like a.
No, it took him like
scale.
10 minutes to set it up. He's like, we
Forgot,
gonna
like, the
smoke. I'm like,
perfect
for real, my
temperature.
nigga?
He's like,
Hey, we need a smoke.
Right?
right?
It's
Like
ridiculous.
I'm good with the blend.
Like half an hour later and shit, we could have just rolled a J.
And you're just saying like, wow, dude, really?
Right? Like, if you gotta do some Tony Stark shit to smoke, fuck you.
And,
That's how I
I feel like it's white people,
Nah,
is
but
white
it's not.
people.
It's not.
right? They always got to do some
dog,
weird
you gotta
shit.
carry like a
Everybody,
fishing,
dog,
like a
dog.
fishing case. You know those cases you take with you fishing.
Right,
They have,
little
like,
tackle
all these
box. Like, why you need a tackle box to smoke weed, bruh?
and then look, but then when you smoke on a pipe, you look like a
Yeah.
you look like a crackhead.
I don't wanna
and
look.
it's
That's
too
what
much,
the
man.
first
It's too
time I
much.
seen it. It was a group of people at a table this size. They had a tray and they were sitting there. There was a blowtorch, and I walked by and I didn't want to do. Hey, what the fuck are they doing? Where the fuck are we? What is this shit? Like, it didn't look right to me. Somebody had to explain it to me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's stupid.
It's the crack of weed.
It's the crack of
Yeah.
weed.
It's the crack
Don't
of weed.
freebase your weed. Just roll a J, my nigga. Roll a blunt. Hit the pipe, like bong, whatever. Like,
Do
I
it.
mean, ultimately, if that's what you want to do, that's cool. It's just not for me.
When I picked up smoking not that long ago, and I quit by since then, but wax and it was cool because it was like a pen.
Yeah, and a little vape pen.
And no
I could do
weed.
that.
You don't carry the weed. It doesn't smell on your clothes. To me, it was like the easiest, more like mature way to smoke because,
Yeah.
and you're good, and you don't, you don't,
it's very
and you don't
adult.
stink, and you don't carry the
smell.
weed.
You
Like
could
for
walk
me,
out
that
on
worked.
work
Yeah.
yeah.
And I like the flavor. I like the flavor.
Flavors,
of that shit.
and
Yeah,
convenient, very convenient. I'm with it.
yeah.
All right. So you believe in God, and we got into dabbing.
Yeah. How did
Wake
that
the-
happen?
Wake the flock up.
You.
That's what we do.
God is dab.
You both of you.
Just dab.
I'm going to hell. I'm sorry, Jesus.
Round
apologies.
11. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What is your biggest insecurity?
My biggest
What are you
insecurity.
most insecure
Yo,
about?
I'm gonna tell you honestly. It's like this. Have you ever been out, like at say a hip hop show, right? You're meeting people for the first time. You're really lit. Y'all start having a conversation. You quickly realize that y'all don't really mesh that well, but you keep talking.
Yeah.
And you can't shut up. I get really insecure about that. It's like I want to shut up, but I can't. I don't know how to turn it off. I'm like, I need to shut up. I want this conversation to end, but I can't do it.
Because you don't want to seem rude.
Yeah.
You don't want to let them know that you don't really like them.
It's not even
So
a not. It's not even necessarily a not like. Cause I mean, I could be like, oh, you're a good person, we just don't vibe that well. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I feel like that's an insecurity of itself when you can't walk away from a situation as
Is it
to
you
not be
you don't
rude.
want them to not like you?
It's not even.
Or
I
have a
don't
You
give a
just
fuck.
can't
If you
shut
don't
up.
like me, that shit makes it.
just
Yeah, I
can't
talk a
stop
lot,
talking,
man.
that's
I
the
be,
real
I'm a motor
issue.
mouth. You better know. But most rappers, how many rappers you know that can't talk all day?
Yeah, I talk.
You
all
talk
fucking-
like a motherfucker too.
We all
bruh.
talk all day.
Right?
yeah,
We've been
yeah.
talking
Yeah, it's
all
true.
day.
I know we're like fighting to talk.
Right?
Yeah, it's
She's all-
true. I-
Talking about I talk.
I talk for a living, bro. This is what I do. Like but here's the thing. There's an art to talking.
Yeah, there is.
There's an art to communication. There's an art to interviews,
conversation, yeah.
and again, it comes with repetition and getting to see. Like, dude, I've not here, but I've sat with people and talked to people, and now I see that this method is not gonna work. So I gotta kind of approach it by this way, and then have them phrase the answer in a kind of way that makes them comfortable to say.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta think about all that stuff. But when you're conversing at a show, it's super loud. And,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I saw,
Yeah.
he knows you, you know him, and you go finally meet, and it's just
What?
like, yeah.
What? I can't hear you. No, okay.
So that's your biggest insecurity. That right there.
Like, yeah, I'm lying.
Yeah, I know you're lying.
But fucking that it exists, man.
Yeah.
I have this thing where it's like I don't like disappointing people. Like I don't like disappointing people, and that kind of ties in. I guess so. Yeah, my one of my biggest insecurities is like that doesn't even make any fucking sense, does it?
See?
Not.
Narrow it down, baby. Figure it out. What's
Hold
up?
up, we're gonna work, dude. This is like therapy in this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
dude.
Should
Yeah,
I be
man,
paying
this
you for
got
this?
deep.
This is what we
We
do.
were
You got a
round
couch?
11.
Can I just hold up?
And this is every episode. Here,
This is round 11.
I'm gonna sit on
yo.
that. I'm gonna sit on that
Right.
chair, and then you lay your head on the couch and just be
Right.
like, "So tell me about your childhood."
Right,
No,
Concept is my therapist right
it's
now.
what I do, baby. It's what
My
I do.
biggest
So,
insecurity.
you got like,
Dude,
you got like
yo,
chicken legs or like.
I do got chicken legs, but I don't care about
Open
that.
your
That's
cool-
how God made me. I'm sexy, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm sexy. I don't give a shit, man.
That's the first thing I thought when you sit there. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's sexy as shit. That was like my first thought when I saw you.
You can't. I can't tell whether you joking or not. That low key makes me uncomfortable.
Yes.
That is not-
I can't tell if you're joking or not. Yes.
But
It is what it is. Bro.
I'm trying to think. Like, what is my biggest insecurity? My biggest man shit. Okay, anything that
tough.
makes me feel like less of a man. Like if my money ain't right. Like if I'm around a bunch of big tall ass buff niggas with money and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I just feel like inferior as fuck. Like
Yeah.
god damn it, nigga, why don't you just like fucking deflate that shit
Yeah.
and like put some of that money
like
away?
you gotta
Yeah.
just wear like no shirt, bro. You just gotta.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm that
You
nigga.
can't,
I'll be
like-
like, you know what I mean? My voice gets deeper around niggas and be over there, oh, you want some alpha male? Oh, you want some alpha male, my nigga? What's good? Yeah, me too. Haha, right on, nigga.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest, little ass nigga. Like, but I'm bigger than you.
Yeah.
Like, is that type of shit? But that's one of those things, like, my insecurities, my fears, like, I try and face them head on, you know what I'm saying?
You should. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That's what I
They're
do.
tough, man.
Because that's some man shit.
But it's a man thing to do. I'm with that. Rick Scales,
Yes, sir.
thank you for coming out.
Wait, don't we got one more?
We got
Another
one more.
round.
We got
Okay.
one more. I'm
Okay.
wrapping it up.
Oh,
It's
my bad,
wrap
my bad.
up. Thank
Fucking
you for
your
coming
shit.
out.
Thank you for
Appreciate it. You're more than welcome back. Come back whenever you like.
No
you got
doubt.
something you're gonna push, or when
Yeah.
the album comes, you're gonna come back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're gonna talk about it. We'll play a couple tracks, all that good shit.
Indeed.
By then, we will be able to play music. I promise.
Hell yeah.
Not just off my phone.
I'm with it.
Jen, thank you for joining us.
Hell yeah,
You
no
guys are more than welcome to come back, kick it, watch me interview somebody, or if you want to co-host,
Yeah.
you see somebody you want to me co-host with, just hit me up. We'll make it happen.
Word up.
And
Appreciate it.
you're a Wake the Flock Up artist now, so you have
Yeah.
free promotion for the rest of your life.
Woo!
Shoot me your flyers, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
You need help with booking. I mean,
Yeah.
anything you need, just let me know.
Hey, I appreciate
You help
it.
me with my dream, I help you with yours, is the way it works.
No doubt. That's what it is.
Last and final round,
Oh,
round 12. Rick Scales.
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Well, because I'm done. Yeah, fucking. What's it called?
Why?
Basically, I've had so many names.
I'm not asking you why your name is Rick Scales. You know
Oh.
that.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking Rick Scales. Why?
Because I feel like it.
That's what you're going to go with?
That's what I'm coming with.
Is that what you're going with?
Oh, I got a better one. You ready?
Let's hear it.
Why not?
That's what you're going with?
Man, damn,
I'm
man.
asking
Every time I
you
say that,
if that's your official answer to the question why.
why what?
Why? What is your why?
My why? Why Bush had to knock down the tower? No, I'm just like,
Tell the truth, nigga.
my why? My why would be, why is it that people are so self-serving?
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
You posed the question. And questions.
The question was why?
Why are people so self-serving? I don't like that shit, man. People think about themselves too much, man. Motherfuckers need to be a little more motherfucking considerate in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Yeah. I'm fucking this whole show up, right? And we are ending on a low note. I'm sorry.
I'm saying why? What is your why?
What is my
So
why?
the reason I ask why is I want to know who answers. Is it the father? Is it the MC? Is it the man? Is it the Christian? Is it the cat?
Why do you do this?
Just why? What's your why? If God came down and asked you why, what are you gonna respond?
I'd be like, bruh, if I don't answer this right, am I going to hell? I need to know.
So come on, give me a why. Give me the answer to the answer why. What's your why?
Answer to the answer why?
Because why could be an answer, could be a question. Why is either very broad or it's very specific. So why?
This is difficult.
He's looking at the door like,
I'm like,
10.
I'm trying to get out of
no.
9.
Wait, I still don't understand the question.
Why? 8. 7.
Oh, I got it.
6.
Because
Machine slow.
Stone Cold said so.
Mic drop. 5.
That doesn't count.
No, it don't
I don't
count.
understand the rules to the game that we're playing currently.
4.
He just don't want me to win. You see this shit, man?
Yeah.
3.
Concepts I hate.
2.
It's cold blooded. You're gonna have to explain to me this after I lost.
Just
I was almost a
why,
champion.
brother? Why? Why? I want to know why.
You want to know why?
I want to know why.
You want to know? You want to know why? Why is Rick Scales the shit?
Okay, if that's how you interpreted why, then
Okay.
answer it that way.
I'm gonna tell you why Rick Scales is the shit. Okay. Okay. It goes like this. Okay. My rap's like getting slapped by the hands of Zeus. You claiming you the truth, I demand the proof. This one's for the youngsters to stay in the booth. Writing rhymes in the nighttime, stay in the zoo. Here's the future. Bringing you vibes you not used to. Spitfire King Cooper, stay clean like a loofah. The loop trooper. With that front line rhyming, never front. Loaded bases, never bunt. Fourth and inches, never punt. My nigga, we want it all. Expecting nothing less as long as we getting draw. Lead the people in awe. Keep my beats heavy on the bottom end. By the time it drop shipping already done hit the fan. This red button music. Martial law in the basement. Spending weeks in the days getting nuclear wasted. Y'all ain't ready for apocalypse now. While I'm inhaling the L and exhaling mushroom clouds. Another toke for the victory. Cause we about to make waves while avoiding all radioactivity. Repopulate the world with hardcore higher mental beings and continue to rock shit until the end of things.
Yeah. Okay. Best answer yet. That's what's up. Wow, you're the champion, baby.
That's what's up.
The champ is here.
And
Rick
then-
Scales, boom by
And we finalized everything and asked you to spit 16, but you did both, baby. I like that. That's what's up. Rick Scales, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate
Thank you,
it.
everybody, for tuning in. Jen,
sir.
you gotta come. You gotta come, and we gotta
Yes.
sit you
No,
in the hot
thank
seat.
you for having me. This was fun. and I'm
Absolutely.
Do I get to
definitely
hold the
down.
cowbell when she...
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, you can do mine. My question.
There you go. So again,
Payback.
thank you guys for joining us. So for the B-Side Show,
Yeah.
for Rick Scales, for Jay
Yeah.
Johnson, for Young Baka Productions, for Mighty Zulu Kings, for real hip hop everywhere. This is Concept 714 asking you, demanding that you help us wake the flock up.
Wake the Flok up.
Wake the flock up,
Press that.
motherfucker.